Back to another session of Candlekeep Mysteries. Last time on Candlekeep Mysteries, you all had managed to reach some weird monstrosity at the end of the Legion of Iron. It seemed to be creating white little eggs with Casmi inside, of which kept hatching during the course of the fight and barraged you with their proboscises. Meanwhile, the Cascalif, as it was called, reached around with claws extending from walls until eventually it decided to maul the ever-living hell out of Nikkei, who perished in the fight. After continuing on through, you set up a perimeter as you gradually move forward, just in time as a horde of Casmi began pouring in from the south. You put all your effort into it, were able to successfully kill the Cascalif before you got descended on by the swarm, and as it perished there inside of the swamp, its body lied unmoving, and everything went quiet. With the help of Titus and crew, an investigation went underway as you checked out the remains of the Cascalif, and what you found was not only bodies of paladins lining the inner walls of it, but you also discovered what seemed to be some kind of portal to the abyss directly. While investigating further, you found a plethora of magic items, and as Titus caused you to teleport out, the chapter reached its conclusion. Exiting out of the book, you did not find Nikkei among you. As you exited out of Candlekeep and are in the middle of your week-long rest.
Quick question. You'd said at the end of last time, Jay, that you didn't have the descriptions ready for the items that we got. Are they ready now?
Yes, all but one of them, which I was just finishing up the typing of, actually. But let me see what they would be. Here you are. So, looking over, perhaps unfortunately gotten gains, you discover the following things. Let me go ahead and moving these around inside of Foundry is actually kind of a pain because of the way that it works. Oh, right, I could just literally use the search function. I'm hilariously great at everything. Oh, no, I'm not, because that doesn't let me see the folders where the items don't exist, and so I still have to drag them all the way down anyway. Life is pain. You think that Foundry would just let you move it from one to the other? That's neither here nor there. The first thing that you discover is... Oh, wait, one last thing. A cube of liquid metal.
The hell is this?
Neat.
Oh, and I guess I can... We have the images, so... Behold, it's a cube! I know, it's very exciting that the zoom in was just as exciting as the unzoomed in version.
I'll have to suspend my disbelief.
Spectacular.
Perhaps.
Amazing.
Actually, this is probably really useful on like Tony.
That's
because-
what I was going to suggest.
Yeah.
I completely
Hey,
agree.
Tony.
Hey, Tony. Eh?
Are they even here?
Hello, sorry.
We got one magic item for you.
Oh, what is it?
Check it out.
Yeah, they're all on Foundry at the moment, so you have to...
Oh,
It is
Oh
a
my
cube
God.
of liquid metal,
You get multiple squares.
and you can cause it to morph into a weapon. And if you do, that weapon has a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls, and comes with a spicy 1d6 of acid damage for free. Additionally, you can cause it to morph into a bigger cube.
Alright, I want it.
Cool.
there you go. Easy. That was an easy clap.
Easy clap.
Easy clap.
The next thing that you find is... Or identify, rather, not find, because you've already found it, is a cap.
Oh, yep, yeah, that's a cap.
It's a cat.
of enthrallment. Ah. Perhaps, Sir Jacob,
That
this
looks
seems...
pretty good.
Holy
At will?
Actually will work with Bardicus.
Bardicus Blast?
Bardicus.
Marcus Boss.
Alright, I mean, I would gladly accept this. I will say,
No, I want it. I'm joking. You can take it.
Gift of Gab at will is potentially very disruptive, but I will accept this cap.
Cool.
They're all those. That's really good.
Yeah.
There's a way to add this to my inventory. I'm sure
You
of it.
just click and drag from the party items on Saturday.
God damn, you're right.
So smart.
Good God.
Alright. I'm gonna have to import a whole bunch to my spellbook. Spells.
That one is new. I knew about the cube of liquid metal because that was almost identical item that Aqua just seemed to just copy over.
Before we get to the third item, can we abduct this little mochi cat? I want it.
The what?
A mochi cat.
Yes. Abduct it.
Oh, you mean a mochi cat?
Yeah.
I mean, you could play
Oh.
with them in the House of Rest, technically.
Hell yeah.
It's ours
we
now.
just stole their cat.
it's Crystal's familiar.
Oh,
They're a cat with a cat familiar.
I see. Interesting. that seems like enslavement. Is that seems like enslavement?
Okay. The next item that you find is this.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Unlike the other two, it is not attunement.
I mean, this feels like the kind of thing that a detective would have. He gets to a crime scene. What happened here?
Yeah, I kind of would like that.
Go for it.
I will happily take the sigil of ring of memories.
Replays what happens with ghosty images.
This is basically like that one scene from Iron Man where he's like doing detective work.
That's exactly it. Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Give me just a second. I actually did just manage to just now finish almost typing up this
Why do
one.
you
I
go
just
with
have to.
weapons. It's not a weapon.
Well, that's because the founder categories for things are dumb.
Oh,
I was gonna
okay.
say the foundry's dumb. That's all.
Foundry's dumb. Got it.
You also find this.
Oh, frozen grasp. Holy cow!
It's a grappling glove, and also a taxi glove, in case someone doesn't want to get on.
I mean, I feel like
This is definitely going
Possibly
to our
Mimi.
tabaxi.
yeah.
This is our tabaxi taxi item, but they're not here to take it.
I'll make
That's
a note of
taxi
it,
taxi.
and then
Hold up.
yeah.
What did you say, Rose?
So we could hold it for them.
Yeah.
I guess you could say it's in your grasp now.
No. Shush.
I guess you could say that, but why would you?
Exactly.
This is the kind of item the column would want to.
Oh yeah, yeah, for
We
sure.
could call them.
The
Oh,
column.
column.
Miss him.
Can we import him in this importer?
Import the column.
The column is too cool not to be like a full-on character, you know?
Well, either way, this is a pretty good one. All right. So I guess we'll hold. I think it's unanimous. We're agreeing to give that to Mimi.
I mean, if they want it, yeah.
Give me
Why
one
wouldn't
second.
they? Why wouldn't
I
they
don't
want
know.
it?
I decided I don't want this, you know?
Yeah.
Well, we're just gonna force it on them. You want this?
Take it.
You do want this, right? Proceeds to push it on them.
She just slowly
Chris is
pushes
like,
it off the
"Mm."
table, like the cat.
And then I believe this
Oh
is
my
the last
God.
one.
Phoenix, you need this.
The pistol of sheer luck.
It will help
Oh my
you
God.
hit. For the first
Uncannily
time.
perceptive. While due to the game proficiency with history,
Oh,
insight,
that's
and
for you,
perception. Oh God! If you already have, you said you gained expertise. No, you wait. Do I get expertise on all of them? Just one.
Yes.
Oh, Lord. Do this, you gain incredible insight into for it, and the next minute you automatically see in on any intelligence wisdom checks you make related to it, no matter how far fetched. Oh wow! Once per round, you can choose to learn exactly what the creature's next intended move is, but nothing more than completely wild, accurate conjectures on your part. Yeah, I'm taking this,
Nice.
boys.
Yeah. I mean, it fits with you perfectly.
I finally have something better than my current pistol.
Completely wild but accurate conjecture. My God.
What did they do?
Is there,
Can't wait till that happens. We're just like, how does he do it?
None of it makes sense, but it works.
I know there are a lot of stuff in your rule set that gives you perks if you have redundancies. If you have expertise in a skill and then you get another thing that offers you expertise, is there any kind of thing that happens? Or is it just,
First, you check if the source that gave you expertise can move the expertise to something else. For example, let's say that you had the feat that gives you expertise in, say, perception, and you already have it. Well, then if that expertise could be moved to some other ability skill, you have to first do that. You only get the redundancy if you have no option but to have expertise in it 2 times in a row.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Because I had performance expertise because of expertise from the Bard class, and so I'm going to move that to a different thing. I'm going to move it to history, if you don't mind.
Big history.
Yes.
I think that was all 5, right?
I am a historian.
Yeah, I think it was actually.
Yeah, that's all 5.
Hat, glove, ring, pistol. Yeah, it's 5.
I guess it was more of a gauntlet than a glove, but whatever.
I want my own geometric shape.
Those are your gotten gains from your descent into the abyss.
Very much gotten gains.
Did get those gains.
Alright, sorry about that.
No worries.
Guys, my dog died like 2 days ago. I'm so sad.
I'm really
Oh, I'm so
to
sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yo, I stole the cat. Hey, give that back.
Hey, Aqua.
Yes.
The pistol of sheer luck uses normal pistol stats, and then if I hit with my wisdom modifier, it's a plus 1d10 radiant damage, or is it just straight 1d10 radiant damage?
1d10 only if you use intelligence or wisdom as the modifier. If you just use dexterity as the modifier as a normal pistol, it doesn't incur the benefit.
Okay, so I will be using my intelligence for this then. So I'm just gonna stick it as a flat if I hit it then. All right.
Okay. So I think that's all of that. And so with everything in place and Nikkei missing, at some point during your rest, let me go ahead and move these guys over to college while all of you are over at the house of rest, because at the tavern, at some point during the week, an individual arrives, one who you've not seen before. An individual arrives, one that you have not seen before.
Damn, I'm moving the token. Calm your horses.
His movie.
I said.
So Malarka will approach the tavern, grumbling under her breath, and will walk in to get a drink. She's inside the tavern, walking past people.
I am playing in the tavern.
She's getting a drink.
I am playing a song.
Having a drink from the bar and turning around, she looks and observes the
He was
patrons.
calling a cab. All right.
She looks and observes the patrons. There's some dude playing some song. There's a little demon fella, cat girl or something, I don't know. Oh, there's 2 cat girls maybe. No, she just looks really happy for some reason. Anyway. She will
Right.
come and she will have a seat wherever there is one available.
Aqua, which seats are available?
The ones that are narratively convenient.
That's immersive. Hell yeah.
You know, we're all about that immersive here.
Absolutely.
Well, Ash is narratively conveniently sitting nearby, and nursing a drink because it's been a traumatic last week. And I'll just say, excuse me, I don't believe I've seen you here in the House of Rest before. My name is Ash. What brings you here to the library?
Malarka, taking her seat next to the tiefling, takes a sip and sets the drink on the table. It's not quite to her liking. Starts feeling flutter. Hello. I have come to the library for some knowledge, I guess, is all the library goers do. Can I ask, does it seem quite ridiculous that you have to pay to enter the library?
Ugh, don't remind me of that. We all had to pay the keeper's fee to get in, but I suppose it is with reason. Have you been into the Great Library itself?
No, I have not. Fucking. Usually they make you pay when you take a book, not when just to walk in.
This is a different sort of library than any that I've studied at before. It is quite dangerous, I must say. We have lost several friends to these books already. Interdimensional spaces, practically.
I see. Some of these folks around here, they do look quite, if not wounded, then hurt in some way, shape, or form.
Yes, we only recently returned from our last attempt to enter one of the books. You see, if you're looking for something, we found that you will be drawn to a book and you get to go into it. You play through it, so to speak, but the effects can be lethal. Here, let me. I'm gonna signal over some of the other folks in the group. Be like, here, come. Let me introduce you to my fellow friends here.
At
Oh,
some
merry
point-
man!
Every time. As at some point, maybe like Phoenix doesn't
That-
casually just hang out at the house of rest, so I imagine at some point he would just like barge in, like chink, as he opens the door and he immediately walks towards his allies. I guess he'll see Ash conversing with this newcomer. As he approaches Ash and just says, "Pleasant evening, Ash," as
Down.
he lifts his head,
Sit down.
top hat. As he turns to Melarka. Ah, yes, and sorry. My name is Phoenix. It is a pleasure to meet you.
They have to say the full name.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I am Phoenix Down, detective of Waterdeep.
Excellent.
Every
Very nice
time.
to meet you. My name is Malarka. Of. I'm not quite sure where of, actually. But that's part of why I'm here, I suppose.
You are uncertain as to where you're from.
See, I know where I'm from. I just don't really know, like where I'm from. Like, if you give me a map, I could like point it out, probably.
No, the feeling is mutual, actually.
I'm glad you understand.
Though I am constructed from metal found in the city of Waterdeep's underbelly. My creator, I am uncertain as to where he was from.
Ah, I see. You're like an adopted child.
You could say that.
I see.
As
So, have you come to the library to look for answers about where you are from?
One of a few things, yes. Kind of learn about where I'm from, the origin of my people, maybe. We have
Um,
some.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We have some rather unique magic that I've not been able to see replicated across the lands as I've traveled. So it might be useful to learn more about it too.
If I might, assuming everyone else here, merry men,
I
are
finished
okay
playing
with
and sit
it.
down.
Where's the merry man?
You know, perhaps you might want to travel into the library with us. There is safety in numbers, as they say.
That is a thing they say. I suppose if you're all going in, I might as well go with you.
I believe that would probably most wise. We'll be happy to have you along.
And I will be happy to make your acquaintance.
What type of race is your character, by the way?
That's a
Custom?
rude question.
Mystery.
Those are some
You.
really. I mean,
Ask that.
All right. Actually, no. We should do that IRL. Let's go around. What race is everyone?
She has most of the appearances of a drow, but she is not a drow.
Interesting.
Cool.
a drow.
Definitely not a drow because they don't know how to say it.
Damn.
No, I'm not gonna reading shame. The amount of words that I don't know how to say properly because I learned them from reading.
Oh god,
It's
that's a big
so
mood.
high. Yeah.
Hyperbole.
Hey, Aqua, how do
Epitome.
Oh, god damn it. My English teacher brain is like rotting right now.
Sorry.
We're hurting her.
Luna, sit. God damn it. Sorry, I wanted to ask you, how am I able to add the specifications of the cube of liquid metal to my sheet?
the cube of liquid metal can transform into any weapon you want, with but a thought. So, should you choose to, every single one of your weapons could simply be the cube of liquid metal.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
how exactly do I add the bonuses? Is what I mean. Luna.
All you
no.
really have to do is make all your items +2 damage and add a 1d6 acid.
Correct.
Pretty much.
Except your divine daggers, presumably since you're throwing them, the cube does not automatically return to you, so.
Yeah, except for your divine daggers.
And your Oblexian whip, of course.
But it can be like a simple weapon, not like a.
Literally any
weapon.
weapon.
No, I mean like, why not the Oblexian whip?
Because you can't use the liquid metal cube stats for the Oblexian whip.
Yes, if you turn it to a glaive, it is but the liquid metal glaive, not an Oblexian whip liquid metal whip.
A little confused.
It just turns
Um,
into like a base weapon, so like
Yeah,
a
that's what I
great
was asking.
sword, a whip, whatever else. Like versus like the Oblexian whip itself is a type of whip, like it's a special, unique weapon. Does that make sense?
That's what my original question was. So yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I can have like a liquid greatsword.
Correct.
Yes.
But what if I add a greatsword? Like, what if I add the cube into my divine armory? Would
Only
I
one
get
of them would
the-
trigger. Because
So
it doesn't
would
get
be, like
triggered.
the damage.
Oh, sorry. So oh, you mean like would it increase the damage to all of them?
Yeah.
If it's
the
if the
divine armory damage.
if it's part of your armory, it would still benefit because it would be in your armory. It counts as a weapon while it's transformed.
Yeah. So if I were to put the cube itself in the divine armory, then if I wanted to use it as a goddamn it, dog. Sorry. If I wanted to use it as like a greatsword or a glaive, it doesn't matter. It still has like the parts of the Oblexian, like of the armory, like the bonus damage of the armory.
Correct. It still benefits from your armory bonuses.
Okay. So then is it a +2 for any weapon and extra 1d6 acid damage?
Correct.
Okay. Is there a way I can add a +2 bonus that I can check for any weapon?
Could you repeat that?
Like, can I just make a +2 bonus on the side for any weapon? Like a damage attack modifier.
Yes, and the effects. That being said, the problem with that is it would apply to Oblexian Whip and Divine Daggers as well, which would not be
Yeah, like-
receiving that bonus.
I would just remove the minus. Like, I would remove the 2.
I mean, there are two ways you
Okay.
can go about that. You can do it like that, as you just mentioned, or you can edit each weapon directly. It's up to you. I mean, I had to do some quick edits for the pistol of sheer luck. I got it to work right now. So it's really not that difficult. But I mean, either way how you choose to handle it, both options are acceptable as long as you don't apply the metal cube damage to your Oblexian whip. That's it.
Yeah, that being said, it's probably easier just to add the bonuses because I've already gotten through adding the bonuses to 4 weapons in the time that you have had this discussion. 5 now.
Okay. Thank you. But, you know, that actually is kind of a big deal because now it can basically use any weapon from the armory. And the amount of armory weapons is increased. Like,
Oh yeah, your armory has basically gone crazy now. And
yeah,
how many weapons
Like
can you
a-
get that thing right now?
like right now it's like, I think 2 or 3. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I
But-
thought it was 3. So right now,
But
I'm
later I
guessing it's
get,
your
like-
divine dagger,
yeah.
your oblexion whip, and now the
Yes.
metal cube, which is basically every other weapon.
Yeah.
So you're set.
Which means, so like the cool thing about the armory is later on I get a feature where I can put your weapons, like my party weapons, into the armory, and give all of you guys bonus on the weapons.
Ooh, nice.
That'd be
Mm.
pretty
but
neat.
because now I don't have to put my weapons in there because it's just a cube as all weapons. I
Yeah,
have a lot more space to put your weapons in there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, at the moment, I'm probably gonna continue holding to the pistol of sheer luck. So.
Well, I can't do it yet, so. it's
Oh,
fine.
okay. So this is for later, is what you were bringing that as then.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. I like the sound of that. So is Milarka now part of the crew now?
Milaga has joined the force.
All right, we like that.
I do like this character art.
Very nice, very nice.
Very nice.
Can I roll history to do like a to see if I know the etymology of like their name or something?
Sure,
like,
make
I-
a roll.
Clue?
Wait, what's an etymology?
Like the
Origin.
Oh,
Origin.
yeah.
Origin of a name.
Um,
yeah. Awkward.
What, like out of character? Or.
Well,
yeah.
Okay,
you would.
shit, yeah. I remember exactly what it was.
Well, I just move this from weapons.
Yes, Malarka. It comes from the Simbar dialect word malarkey, which means to.
Oh my god.
Close,
That's
but
what
not
you were
quite.
gonna go with it?
Malarka is an anagram for Carmilla, which is the probably
Lesbian
first
vampire?
Yeah, and then for lives
Actually-
vampire.
If,
Is
I
it?
saw
There's
Castlevania. The
No,
Castlevania show.
there was a show that was like a YouTube show back in the day called Carmilla, and it was about a lesbian vampire. It was very good.
Hell yeah,
Spectacular.
we're
Good
fans.
stuff.
You should have named her Carmilla. That's sick. What?
And they're roommates. I'm joking.
They were roommates.
They were
actually.
roommates, yeah.
They were roommates.
This is one of the fake names she used to meet her victims.
Wait, Ash, have you seen it?
I didn't see it, but I
Carmilla?
remember when it went like viral on Tumblr and shit.
It was good. I remember watching it. It's like 5-minute episodes.
I'll cross my timeline for a period of time, but I think I was in grad school at the time, so I was just a sad puppy.
Aren't we all just sad puppies?
Yeah.
I was
Alright.
in high school.
All right. Besides that, I think we're continuing or finishing up our long rest, our week rest, or longer rest.
Yep, and that means that you all go on to your downtime activities on what it is that you would like. During this time, Mimi has taken on one of their usual orders. However, while they did so, they traveled far too much away, and it will be a while until they return. Sucks to suck, I guess.
Oh no.
And Dashi is oversleeping right now.
I'm gonna go fight in Waterdeep. Who wants to join
Now
me?
you have stuff. Let's
Oh my
go.
god.
Tony's off the train with her new weapon.
Tony, go. You stick up to the man. Come on. We believe in you.
Malarka just got here. Wait, Lucy.
She will be impatiently spending her time around, just discovering things.
I'm just checking something.
Also trying to kidnap a cat.
Okay, so in the meantime, Ash, Phoenix, and Jacob, Malarka, since you just got here, you are still adjusting to the library, and so don't have your week-long activity in the same vein as these three.
I'm performing and then chatting up people in the bar, not chatting them up, but like asking about rumors and hearsay and gossip and just keeping abreast of the goings on.
And Ash?
I am doing my usual, going to the house of the binder and seeing if I can do some work there.
All right. So in order, Phoenix, I believe you are continuing your lost and found agency.
Yeah, I believe I now have an actual dedicated room now.
Looking over into where the college dorm is, it seems that you don't have to take a very long time to find where your agency is located. It is not just a room. It is a small, almost like... I'm trying to think about what the term would be. It is multiple rooms, currently empty and ready for additional furnishings. So there is already ample little bits of decoration, like a wooden oak desk along with a little lamp on it, some chairs, including some comfy ones, 2 side rooms, a locker, and also a what seems to be a window with artificial light emanating from it, as if it was sunlight.
He's gonna put a blinder on, and he's gonna keep it dark, and he's gonna start placing like a bunch of case files, or at least gonna start bringing in furnishings to make the detective office look more and feel like a detective office. So like on the sides of the room, he's gonna have like shelves with empty file cabinets, because he hasn't quite garnered enough repertoire for that kind of thing yet. But he makes it more like a more legit detective agency. And he also got to keep the coffee maker. It's a must for all detectives. Not that he drinks coffee.
I was gonna say. It's about the ambiance.
Wait, what?
Aqua, did you say you added the +2 bonus to my weapons already?
Yes.
But you didn't add the 1d6 acid damage?
Oh. Well,
That's easy to add.
Well,
You see.
I didn't do it. I was about to do it, but I just wanted to make sure.
you see what had happened was... Yeah, I did just forget to add the acid damage. Whoops, I was busy trying to flex on how fast I was doing it.
Where would I add it?
Hmm?
Under
You just hit
damage
it.
for...
There's a damage formula where it says damage formula. There's a plus right next to it. Just hit the plus button. It'll pop up another one, and then from there you just add 1d6 acid.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Hey, Phoenix, you have your office now ready to go and set up, and you already begin having clientele starting to appear asking for different things. Your prestige has increased what people are looking for. No longer is it simply cats and the like, but some people are beginning to look for more expensive pieces that they are willing to pay good money for, such as jewelry, lost case files, and in more than one case, a person who they haven't been able to locate in a while.
Another person. Okay, that's interesting. I guess Phoenix will take care of the easier tasks first, and he'll file away the important ones for now.
Alright, go ahead and make your investigation and perception check.
Investigation. Perception.
And is this already bolstered with the expertise you have?
Yes.
Are you sure? Investigation doesn't look like there's expertise on it. I just see proficient.
Investigation does not have the weapon did not give investigation proficiency.
Oh, you're right, it did. My bad.
Yep, so that one's correct.
Okay. So 25 and 25.
I love how I rolled an 8 and that's a 25.
your agency is still getting somewhat afoot, so you weren't working at your prime, but you still are Phoenix, the detective, and are able to handle just about any case that people have brought over to you, increasing your renown around Candlekeep, and with how much more difficult these tasks are to complete, you've earned yourself quite a reasonable amount of coin. You've gotten 1,500 gold pieces.
Ooh. Okay.
People are paying good money to get these things searched for.
Apparently, 1,500.
Does Phoenix just ever go to the actual Lost and Found bucket and just like find half the things?
Oh, you know, nobody bothers to look there, and then when he finds them.
The problem with having extra dimensional space like this is that the more space you have, the more easy it is to eventually get lost.
Okay, to be fair, that's probably true. It's like the Harry Potter and those weird staircases. Like, why are they so elaborate? God.
It's sitting right there next to the bar at the hearth.
Tony, you're busy off doing your usual training. Go ahead and make 2 attack rolls to see the results of your ventures.
Come on.
Hang on.
Oh, that's good.
Nice.
Oh, you love to see it.
Tony, give me a second.
Did Zashi
Also,
join the
hello,
call? Yes,
Zashi.
they did.
Yep.
Hello.
Oh, good timing.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe you joined after moving. Whew.
Welcome.
Dedication.
What a lad.
How could I possibly miss D&D? It's unthinkable.
Hell yeah.
You missed some pretty cool stuff showing up.
We have a new party member.
The new
Hot
party
girl number
member and
16
the
has
new
joined the
items
party.
too. The new items too.
I'm just double checking something. Okay. Tony, you practice extensively with your new weaponry and are very successful with it. You quickly learn to acclimate, shifting the form of the liquid metal cube as it moves like butter between the dummies that you're attacking. At one moment, you swing with the glaive and then you stab them with a lance, switch it to a great sword, and then just for a little bit of kicks, change it to a longbow and then combo directly into it. All within the span of 6 seconds.
He's so cool.
Due to your training arc you just received, you currently have a passive +1 bonus to your attack and damage rolls.
Woohoo! I think my character is kind of like so fucking busted at this point.
Well, we all say that, but we'll see.
She can die very easily, I'll say that. Like, I have 0 other things other than damage, but like, you know.
That's what we're here to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
good to
think
have
that
pride
this.
in your character.
I think that okay. This is applying correctly. All right. You currently have a passive effect called Training Arc on you.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Oh, but it's using this ugly
Do the
icon.
rock
Hold on.
music.
Surely I can make it
The icons are important.
better than that.
The
Let me-
training arc.
let's see which one of these is a good representation of a training arc.
Hell yeah. Like a dumbbell.
Red whip yellow. That's not a good one.
Mm.
Sure, this one works. Why not? I'll use this image unless otherwise changed. Yeah, I can't just make it appear either. Can I? Nice. Good job. Undefined. Fantastic. Okay, Ash, you're continuing your investigation, looking for any kind of useful material inside of the lore of the pages. Go ahead and make an investigation check and a history check.
Let's see.
What specifically are you looking for?
I was gonna say anything that just kind of seems useful to my own knowledge. Obviously, anything related to my quest, but kind of besides that, it's things that can further my own knowledge of the world.
Okay.
All right, so let's see. History, and then, oh, that was a terrible roll, and I don't have a benefit on investigation, but here we go.
Right. Searching through the records for something of the like that might prove to be handy, you are looking for anything that could be useful, huh? I'm trying to think about what that might entail. Give me a second.
Magic, Arcana, history. Also, in the past, I've also helped them actually bind books and made money.
Looking through the books and trying to find if there's a common theme, one thing, especially for the quest that you're looking for, is that there seems to be a kind of hole in the literature that you've noticed. So while you currently are just finding more information and increasing your knowledge based on a number of different topics, one thing you notice that seems to be precariously missing is a lack of information about souls. There's very little on the literature of souls and what they actually entail, since they are proven to metaphysically exist, and magic can actually interact with them as well. This piques your interest as the week concludes that there isn't that much about that topic in particular.
Interesting.
Ooh, pretty cool.
Zashi, what were you up to for your week-long rest activity?
I guess I will say that I was performing, I don't know, maintenance on my ship, making sure that my crew is still, okay. I guess practicing magic, nothing special.
Alright, so back over at your ship and making sure that everything is still working as expected there. You make sure that to keep them on track with, just not twiddling their thumbs for a week, but that they're actually doing productive things in the absence of their captain. And go ahead and make a, what checks would this one be? Wait a second. I forgot what I said last time. I think it was an intimidation and maybe insight. Sure. Intimidation and insight.
Oop, I didn't mean to double click that.
Alright. Your your return over to the crew was perhaps a bit needed. While they were able to go around, collect a little bit of treasure out on the sea, and then sell it for some coin, of which they provide over, in a large share over to you. You gain 500 gold pieces from their adventuring. You can tell that they were kind of getting a little bit on the lazier side, with you not being quite there. And your presence just now has gotten them a little bit more on track with where they should be, or at least so it seems.
Hey, Aqua. For things that use like ammo, like a longbow, would this bonus still apply?
Yes, that's true for all magical weapons. Like all magical longbows that are like +2 would provide that bonus to their ammunition.
Okay.
Yeah, you gained 500 gold pieces from their trafficking, as it were. If you want them to do or look for anything in particular, you can command them to do so as well, and they'll do so until the next time you show up.
I mean, I don't really have anything specific to look for, other than my, main goal.
Blow up.
Act like you
Right.
don't know nobody.
Right, they will continue to search for something that can help you kill your quarry in the meantime. And then finally, Jacob, go ahead and make your, what is it? I think you're performing, right?
Yes, sir.
And you're also investigating, so a performance and an investigation check.
I will do performance and investigation.
An absolutely enthralling performance. The crowds here at Candlekeep are beginning to grow quite large as people even outside of Candlekeep are beginning to go to Candlekeep just to listen to you. You're getting a crowd larger than just the residents here. Your fame is beginning to precede you a bit. You earn a solid amount of coin from the extra audience that you've gained, giving you a solid 1,000 gold pieces.
Ooh, goddamn.
You can add 5 more to that because on the last day before they leave, not really realizing that you're actually part of the party, she will put a little coin in the tip jar.
Nice.
While searching for anybody that might know some information, a familiar face actually approaches you after one of your performances. That you see one errant quill showing up. That was a wonderful performance. I wanted to watch for a while, and I finally had just a little bit of spare time for it.
Oh, well, I'm flattered that you would even deign to make an appearance. I'm just a guy with a violin.
Most impressive. I should try to get you a little bit more. You should take more pride in yourself. I will see to it that if I can't, I might be able to get somebody to record your next performance and get the word out a little bit more. We could always use more people interested in not just while they're here. You know, they may as well check out a book or two, if you understand.
Of course.
Oh, I remember running similar performances back in my day. I'm a little too old for that now.
I wouldn't have pegged you for the performing type. What did you used to play? Or did you sing?
Oh no, I was more of a... not the violin, but it was a stringed instrument too. It seems a little bit embarrassing to admit, but it was a harp.
Oh, why is that embarrassing?
It's just not traditionally associated with something that one could make a whole performance off of. But if you just move in just the right way, you can make music that can entrance just anybody who's willing to lend an ear. But I am out of practice somewhat.
Have you
I'm sure
considered
you have.
adding a whammy bar?
I'm sure you have a whammy bar on your harp. Hell yeah. Some reverb on a foot pedal. Well, I'm sure you have many important things that require your time. No shame in that.
Yes, well, I should be heading off in shortly. Is there anything you'd like in the meantime?
Anything I'd like in the meantime? Well, I think the only thing of true value is self-improvement. And that's why I'm here to begin with. I think as far as material possessions go, I can't think of anything I need. Do you happen to know the location of the treasure of the dread pirate Captain Tortuga?
No, I wouldn't say I have quite intel on any of... That certainly doesn't prompt any particular response over to me, but here, have let me think about what I can do for you then. I would like you to feel comfortable in your stay here in Candlekeep, and especially with now becoming more of a performance for us.
Oh, I'm more than comfortable here. Are you single?
I tried not to elucidate more about my personal life than that's a little too personal of a question, is what I'm attempting to say.
Oh, well, I was just thinking we could go on a date or something.
Unfortunately, I have not the time for anything of that.
I imagine not. You have a great many responsibilities.
If I could do one thing for you, let me try this. And you see that they launch into what seems like a small little song, singing about for you to be able to achieve your dreams and desires that you want, and you feel inspired. You have a 1d10 bardic inspiration die. 1d20, sorry.
Ooh.
Instead of 1d8?
No, like you currently have one of them yourself now.
Thank you. You're a beautiful singer, you know that?
Thank you. Now, unfortunately, I must depart. I've 3 meetings scheduled back to back.
Oh goodness. Well, you get to it. Let me know if you need anything to help you relax later. And I'm gonna just shoot him a wink and flirt with him a little bit.
This guy.
The bard
As
life.
Errant Quill heads off.
He's being the standard bard.
How dare you?
Was this like
Yes,
towards the end of the week, or?
What?
Yeah, that would have been toward the end of the week.
Oh my god. Somebody did this. Wow.
Yeah, I saw that before. That shit's so cool.
They do.
This is sort of whammy bar on my harp.
Yeah, this is wild.
That actually is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really, yeah. It's an interesting sound.
Actually did it. Amazing.
Kind of trippy.
It's almost like Middle Eastern now.
Aqua, the way that you added the bonus, it's like an attack and a damage bonus, or is it just an attack bonus?
It should be both.
And so the way that you add it is like edit and then like under ability, attack roll bonus.
So I also have this switch here.
I think I made it so that way it was all rolls. Like if you go over to the training arc passive buff, I think the under effects it has system bonuses, all attack bonuses. That was the one I chose.
No, I mean from the cube.
Like how did I add it to those items?
Yeah, so like you clicked on, for example, the greatsword, right? And like you
Yes.
go edit, and then details, and then under weapon attack roll bonus,
Yeah, now it says 2 there.
and then what about for the damage? Does it automatically go to the damage?
No, if you look at the damage formula, there's now a +2 there.
So I need to
Yes.
add that to like all of them.
I already did, but it says 2d6 plus @mod +2.
Okay, got it. I mean for the ones that weren't.
Yeah.
This one has a +1 bonus naturally, like.
Yeah, I believe so. That sounds right to me.
Yeah, so I wanted to add it because it wasn't there previously.
Oh, okay, got it.
That's why I was asking. Thank you.
With that, the week rest reaches its conclusion as with your extended rest complete, you begin ready to head back into the library.
Well, I suppose we better continue. Fine. After everyone appears to be much more well rested, I myself feel a lot better after whatever those Casmies did to me. I
Ugh.
suppose now is the opportunity to finally resume what we were going for.
I suppose.
Looking around, is there any current member of the party that actually wants to go into the Candlekeep being? As in, like, oh no, Ash did. Want to.
I did, but
Yeah. Yeah,
But
yeah,
any
yeah.
actual member?
No.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, but any real members, that is so racist against tieflings.
No, I just got
Not what I meant.
bard racisted by you all.
That was classist, not racist.
You classist fucks.
Yep. So Phoenix is gonna turn to you, Ash. It's like
I work
I
hard.
do suppose we can finally feel more competent re-entering the Candlekeep being.
Well, I for one hope so. It was very unpleasant being consumed by purple worms last time.
Phoenix does bring up the fact that he made quite the killing at his workplace right now. He is willing to share about 1,000 of the gold pieces if anyone wants to do something with that.
Could you share 1,000 gold with me?
He looks to you.
What? I haven't committed any crimes in a long time.
Do you actually intend to spend it on something?
Surely at some point.
Then no.
What?
Tell me what you're trying to get, and this would be a lot easier.
I want to get you a surprise present. So I can't tell you.
This.
A surprise present.
I like to insight that. To be fair, I don't even think that's a bad.
Super lying.
Yeah, I can say read through this. I don't even have to roll. Too low.
So, I don't have proficiency in deception. I'm not a liar by trade. I am a historian and a storyteller.
You are, and that's why he could tell that you're not. You're lying.
Okay, I have one more question. Would a blowgun change its dice to a 1d6 damage also?
I don't believe so because a blowgun is doesn't have a damage roll.
It's just one.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I believe your
that's
armory
not
specifically
bad.
says. I guess it depends on the wording of the armory. I think it says that it turns the damage die to a 1d10, doesn't it?
Let me look.
As they're trying to figure that out, yeah, Phoenix does offer 1,000 gold pieces if they're going to spend it right away. Otherwise, he'll currently withheld that.
It's
I
the very
suppose
last paragraph.
The only question I would have would be, as was previously brought up, if
No, it is just use a d10, so your dart would do d10.
It's a d6 because it's thrown.
Sorry, yes, you're right. It's a d6.
which is if the Emporium outfitter
Wait, no.
whatever, has a scroll
No,
of wish.
Wait, no, it should be a d10. That's because, it should be a d10 because, it's not a thrown weapon. It's a ranged weapon.
A
Oh,
wish
so
roll.
range weapons are higher?
Still a d10, yeah.
Okay. I thought it.
What were-
See, like, I thought it was ranged or d6, and thrown or d10, but it was the other way. My bad.
Unlucky. Ash, what was it you were saying?
I might buy a clockwork amulet at some point this week, if that's okay.
Okay. Do keep in mind clockwork amulets are attunement now.
Oh, they are attunement now?
Yes.
Alright.
Phoenix is,
Then I'm
I guess since we're
not.
going to the Canopic Being, he's gonna go ahead and buy, Spell Scroll, a level 1 is 200 gold pieces, right? From what I can see.
Let me see. Level 1 spell scroll is 200, yes.
I'm gonna buy 2 Spell Scrolls of level 1 for Tensor Floating Disc.
Okay. Do note that spell scrolls, like all magic items, fall under the once per long rest clause, in that if you use a spell scroll of any level, you can't use another spell scroll until you take a long rest.
Oh,
That is fine.
We can all share them.
I think if I think
can.
we could just probably split the duties on Spell Scrolls. It's not like anyone else is bringing any, right?
Yeah, you can absolutely just have somebody else cast with it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get two Spell Scrolls of Tensor Floating Disc. So I'm gonna drop 400
How
gold
much?
pieces
How much
on
can
that.
they hold?
500 pounds each.
Oh.
I want to pick up a ring of swimming, if you don't mind.
Wing of swimming. Let me double check if I had priced that already. I think the ring of
According to
swimming.
Walmart, it does exist.
Yeah, it does exist. I just haven't. So if it's not boldened, I haven't locked the price in yet. Let me
Okay.
see. Let's see. 300. It is kind of like a mid-tier. So 400 gold pieces for a ring of swimming.
Okay. Oh, that will not necessarily help us in the canoptic being, but we definitely have swim
I didn't do anything.
things.
Why did I just yell at me?
Clockwork Amulet. Which tab is Clockwork Amulet in anyway?
Which what?
Tab for Clockwork Amulet.
The neck tab.
Oh, I see it. Okay. I just need to update it so that way it says attunement, yes.
Yeah.
I guess I could just keep it at 100 gold pieces in that case.
Mm-hmm. Thinking about like
wait, yeah, the ring of swimming is a rare item also now. I did get reminded that just now.
Oh, does that mean I can't buy it?
It means that it is more expensive to buy it. It's still
Okay.
purchasable, it's just more expensive.
What is the
Let me
increased
see.
price from 400?
Let me see what it would be. That would place it at about 4,000 gold pieces instead.
Never mind. I don't got that
Ooh.
kind of dough.
That is way too expensive.
Too rich for my blood.
It is much harder to get swimming speeds now. Early on.
Fair enough.
Oh, by the way, have
he
I
did give
gotten
me
any
the
gold?
ring of swimming. If you actually did want it, Phoenix is willing to part with it.
Well, I was mostly just picking it up because I couldn't think of any magic items that would in particular help us in the desert. And I figured we would eventually go back to the maroon ship.
You're prepping for the maroon ship.
Yeah, it's just future
Yeah.
thoughts. Yeah. Can you guys think of any magic items that would be particularly helpful in the canoptic being?
That's what I'm thinking of right
You
now.
got any worm away in there? Any like raid or something?
Worm away.
Rose, you were trying to say something, I think?
I was gonna ask the party if we have gotten any additional gold, because I actually just have 400.
Phoenix
And I
got quite a
haven't bought
bit.
anything.
Phoenix was willing to offer 1,000 gold pieces if you were going to spend it on something.
Yeah, otherwise we as a party have not gotten like gold from any of our recent book activities.
Okay, cool. Because I haven't.
I'm dead broke right now.
Yeah, same. Like, actually, we kind of need gold.
I mean, if you guys are looking to get something from the Walmart, D&D Walmart, I just need to know what you're trying to get.
Yeah. And I'm happy to pool the money I earn from having a job. Like, the money I take in from performing, I would put into, like, a party pool sort of situation.
It's kind of what I'm doing here. 1,000
Yeah.
gold pieces is basically all I have.
Yeah. I don't want people to feel like because their characters wouldn't make money, they just don't have any, you know?
Yeah, same.
I figured that, like, sparring and shit, I would go into tournaments and win some money, but
You're getting
haven't.
stronger.
Yeah.
You got a +1 bonus. I got diddly
But
squat.
I only get, like, bonuses for, like, a week. They're, like, once per week bonuses.
My players are so spoiled.
That like,
No.
I only get a +1 to all my attack and damage rolls.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like,
I have
wow, I
operations
only
for
got a
items larger
+2
than my
bonus
wallet.
to every attack and damage roll with this new magic item, and another +1 bonus. It's not good enough.
No, I said
You don't sound like a fighter. Are you really a fighter?
I'm perfectly content with the amount of things that I have. I just was wondering if I had missed some pool of money. That's all.
Yeah, I keep track of that. Don't worry.
Okay.
I guess I can't think of anything that's within our price range that would be helpful against the worms.
I'm voting to avoid fighting the worms. That's why I'm getting the tensor floating discs.
Something
Ideally, we
stealthy.
set them up and then we just kind of just stand on them and wait for it.
What about like the boots of elven kind?
You could take that if you want. That
I
is
feel
an
like
option.
they like to eat elven feet too.
Yeah, but you could potentially like not
steps. Yeah.
be heard. Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah.
That is a possibility. I'm not denying that possibility. The question is, do you want to actually take that off chance?
I'm a
Do you want to
character.
try? Do you want to put your your feet to the griddle and actually test out
Your
if
feet
purple
to the
worms can hear
griddle?
you? Yeah, you heard me.
Surely we can just pick her up, worst case scenario, right?
Yeah, we have the glove of pickup someone. The Michael Jackson glove of grabbing.
I mean, if you want to spend 400 gold pieces just to make your feet, just so that you have an advantage on stealth, it's actually non-attunement and is not a bad pick.
Yeah, it's a pretty good pick. Pretty
Yeah.
cost effective. Are they still 400 gold, Aqua?
Let me see. I'm checking.
Which of Elven Kind says 400 gold pieces, so I didn't. Let me check the rarity change list. Boots of Elven Kind were bumped up to rare.
Ah, so they
Yeah.
may be pricier than we think.
Yeah, they would probably be in the 4,000 price category is my guess. Let me check.
Yep, I'm looking at the other rares in the same list. They're all 4,000, 3,000.
Yeah, it would be 4,000 for them.
Like,
Honestly, closer to 5,000.
that's kind of like crazy. What's
'Cause
the
they're
whole
non-attunement.
point of-
Non-attunement makes it really rare, or much stronger.
Yeah. There's also not a lot of competition for the boot slot, which is part of the reason.
Because then it literally just deviates into that discussion we just had. If Boots of Elven Kind are so cheap and they're non-attunement, why doesn't everyone have it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is in fact the intention. Making it so that way that doesn't happen quite as often anymore. At least not until much later.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I mean, my gosh dang eye stuff are all attunement, and they're all super cheap, so you don't have to like get only strong item attunements, guys.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I think that's the entire thing, right? You can always drop lower level attuned items later on as well.
Exactly.
Or sell them where they're rare for profit.
Eyes of the Eagle attunement. All it does is help me see stuff.
I think I'm all set for buying stuff though.
Mhm.
Are these scroll prices accurate? 50
Yes.
for cantrip, 200 for first level, 500. I'll think
It's-
about.
It's just the
that.
aqua ruling that you have to remember. If you can only cast one spell scroll per long rest.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So ideally, you get a strong spell scroll, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. What's the difference between a spell gem and a spell scroll, sort of mechanically?
Nothing really, which is... I haven't been able to find an easy way to fix that, so right now it's just inferior.
Okay.
Okay, hold up. I forgot I have the Sapphire of Azumar. Do you guys remember that item?
I remember.
What is that?
I don't remember what it does.
That just gives you a plus 10 to your max HP, if I recall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you've had it on you this entire time, no?
Yeah, I just have no idea if it's applied. I hope so.
Is it applied, Aqua?
I think so? I want to say yes. I mean, we have VODs to double check to find out when you got it.
I think she would have gotten it whenever Nona left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we gave it to Nona for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You had multiples of... No, wait, you had... Is it just one or two? I forgot.
Only one. One Sapphire
Okay.
of Asmar.
Yeah.
You can make it two, so I can take one.
Yeah, it was just one because I failed on my grab to get one as I was being chewed up alive. But Alan grabbed one.
Oh, spell gems you can imbue gems with spells if you're attuned to them.
Neat.
I'm gonna say that I'm gonna trust past me did add 10 HP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're still level 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. I mean, that's another way of being able to figure it out. Figure out what your fighter, what you should on average have right about now.
Oh,
And if
how
it seems
much
like
do you
it's
have?
63 right now.
63.
I mean, I have 47, so it feels like you have a hefty chunk more.
Well,
But
if
also
they
your
if
hit
they had a
die is-
minus 10, they're what dice are you rolling? D8s, D10s. You're a fighter, right? You're D10s.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you would have
Yeah.
like this would be on average what you would have. It's like kind of around this range. So it seems like you probably did
Yeah.
already apply it.
I probably do.
You're
yeah,
rolling
I did.
D8s, not D10s. No.
Do fighters have D10 hit dice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Fighters
my
are
bad.
D10 hit dice.
So
Let me
on
try that again.
average, that's what, a 5.5?
This would be on
5.5
average.
Times.
So these are a couple of rolls.
It's
Yeah.
still around the same area.
But you
Yeah.
are you counting this is 5d10, so like plus 10 from like the earlier level. That's
Plus 10 from level 1.
yeah.
What's your con modifier?
Yeah, I added that in. See that roll? It says 10 plus 5d10 plus 5 times 2.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So then
Okay.
yeah, it looks like I should it looks like I'm with the plus 10 at a 63.
Yeah.
That tracks. That tracks.
Who's
Yeah.
Tiyaku?
That's Tyler.
Zashi.
Actually,
Wand of the War Mage.
That's not bad. It's priced at 400.
If you need 400 gold, I'll give it to you. Wait, hold on. I thought you made money yourself.
No, I have the money. I just wanted to put it
Oh,
on
okay.
the record.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, didn't you make your own money?
Hold up.
I did make my own money, but I want to use yours. Now that's
No,
a
this
pirate.
was not a request for money. This was a request to be heard.
yeah. I saw it there. I was just like, okay.
One War Mage, I believe, is already. I think I did price that already successfully. Because it's not the first person that's bought a Wanted War Mage. Let me double check though. Plus 1 Wanted War Mage, right?
Yes.
Then yes, that is the correct pricing. It's 400.
By the way, does anyone know how, if there is a way to like grab the item and put it directly in my sheet? If the item already exists here? Never mind, I figured
Yeah.
it out. I
Yep.
just dragged it in.
Hell yeah.
All right, then
Nice
with
to
that,
be able to grab and drag.
yeah, I think that's everybody done.
Yep. Phoenix is ready for round 2 of the Canopic Being. Let's go, punks.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Oh boy.
Speed run this.
Speed run.
Entering back over into the familiar Candlekeep library, the Canopic Being lies in approximately the same spot where it previously was. And so you bring it back out, ready to use it.
Phoenix
Yes,
goes
don't
ahead
you
and
keep
grabs
yelling
the
at me.
Canopic Being as he proceeds to hand it to Ash.
Very well then.
Oh, by
We
the
all
way,
ready?
what book was Melarca attracted to?
Legion of Iron.
Legion of Iron. Okay. Cool. We like Legion of Iron.
Kind of.
I don't know if you want to tell that over to Sonic.
I know. Tragic.
Unlucky.
Alright. Well then. Are we in agreement? We shall return to chapter 1, I believe.
Yes. Can we even advance to chapter 2?
No.
No.
That's right. Aqua put it mistakenly up last time. That's right.
Chapter
Cool.
1 it is.
Is there is it cool that I get like a potion? Just a regular potion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do keep in mind, potions also fall under the once per long rest,
That's
ruling
yeah.
for magic items.
Make it a good potion.
It gives a reason for using the big ones now, right? Instead of just buying a billion small ones.
Well, how
Yeah.
much are the bigger ones?
Let me see.
Potions of healing, I think, were superior healing is 750.
Of greater healing?
Greater healing
Oh.
is 300.
I do probably need to adjust some of these, but that's these are, I think, about right. Pushing a regular common is 300, and then greater is. I mean, I kind of would like if they just kind of follow a
What is the
pattern.
formula for greater healing?
Greater healing is 4d4 plus 4.
Sorry, I'm just
Motion of
checking.
Jen.
Just checking something. I'll look at these prices a little bit more later. Okay.
Change the healing amounts, but yeah.
Alright. With that, you open up the canopic being and find yourself reading through the beginnings of it, feeling that familiar sensation as it's almost like you travel through a cyclone of sand in order to arrive over to a brand new destination.
Oh dear, I'm remembering last time being a hyena's chew toy.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I can kill the hyenas now. Don't worry.
Tony's
Thank you, Tony.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
Come here.
Phoenix looks down at his familiar sheriff's outfit. He scoffs at it because he knows it's a phony.
You find yourself once again out inside of the sandy desert. Looking about in all direction, there are the familiar dunes about, and also the familiar footprints in the ground that seem to have been leading east, as there was the encroaching sandstorm.
Right, we should probably be returning back to the actual area before the sandstorm gets worse. Phoenix is gonna quickly look around to see the hyenas if they're coming.
Yes, you can tell. Normally, before, you wouldn't have spotted their presence, but you could tell that they were waiting in ambush. Through the just a little tuft of fur that seems to be hidden behind some nearby rocks.
You just see Phoenix sigh. It's like the familiar company is here as well.
I'm excited.
Man.
Phoenix is gonna start moving to the left, closer to the direction of the location where they were before, because he knows the general. Remembers this place very well.
Should we perhaps get the first hit on them?
Note that while you
I'm
can
wondering
spot their
what you want
tough,
from me.
they are behind total cover.
Total cover, but
I say we best just prepare for their advance. They're not going to get the jump on us this time.
Since we're preparing for their advance, I would like to have prepared or ready. No, not ready. I'm just gonna have. I'm gonna have Eldritch Blast ready.
So pre-reading isn't really a thing just because they're ready for you too.
Well, we'll both be ready then.
Yeah, which is what initiative is. Initiative is being ready for each other.
We're
So
both
then I
here.
guess we're all the way back here then, because I would ideally not be away from the rest of the party.
So we're rolling initiative?
If it doesn't seem that they're going to come at us, what Phoenix is going to do? He's gonna thaumaturgy, and he's gonna make his boom up to 3 times as louder, as he shouts, "All right, you villains, we'll take you on now!" As I fire wildly in this direction.
With that, the hyenas do begin their approach as initiative is rolled.
All right. Well, that's something. Okay.
Give me a moment. to set up the fight. Okay.
Okay. Don't roll.
And there we go.
All right.
Ah, crud. They rolled pretty well.
That's.
Hmm.
Oh God! Now I can't remember where my initiative is. Yeah.
My initiative is not rolling. I got refresh the game. Hold on.
I can't wait for the next ASI. Because I really want to get dual wielder again.
Can I ideally, since I knew they were coming, at least have them in a better spot?
Yeah.
Maybe something like this.
Is initiative technically an ability check?
Yes.
All right, then I will add a D4 to mine as I use guidance on myself.
Nice.
Guidance! I shout.
Haha.
Nice.
Well, it's something. This is when having the alert feat would have been nice.
I miss Nona.
I mean, I rolled 12.
Well, we got Tony the Blender
That
on the
makes
case,
one
so
of
we're okay.
us.
Don't
Tony,
even worry about it.
I don't think I see the initiative roll from
It's not happening.
Malarka. Oh.
Not
I don't
happening.
actually see the roll. It's weird, but it shows that it's below me.
It also says that Malarka's name is Sonic's character.
I noticed that too. Sorry.
My next character. Hi, I'm Lumpy's character.
His character.
The second.
This call me Sarge's character.
Okay, there I fixed
My
that
next
part of
character's
it. At
name
least.
is Sarge's character.
Okay, now try to roll initiative.
Open sheet. Click any. Normal. Nothing.
I think you have to click your character.
Yeah, you might be need.
When you're rolling initiative, you are clicking your token, right?
Yes, it is selected.
Okay.
Well, let me try. Fascinating. Let me try again.
Amazing.
I think it's because the formula, for some reason, there's an NAN inside of it. What the heck?
Nan.
Not a
Nan.
number.
Oh, I saw a dice roll.
Yeah, but that was an
Did it
accident.
manually.
Oh.
No, that was me rolling it manually.
You're
Yeah,
rolling
I
an
don't know
18.
why your
That's a pretty
I don't
good
know why your initiative has an NAN in it. That's really weird.
Me neither.
But that's probably contributing to what's happening.
Isn't.
initiative. Nice.
Yeah. NAN in coding, and I know very little about coding, but I did know this, is an undefined value or value that cannot be represented, not a number. So it's going to just completely wipe whatever it's trying to calculate if that's in there.
Let me try now. Mod NAN. That's weird. It's. Let me check something. Formula situational bonus. Oh, I see. So maybe this will do the trick. It didn't do the trick in case you're wondering. Oh well, whatever. We'll figure it out later.
I rolled
All right, then. That means that Tony would be the one to begin.
What's your dex mod, Malarka?
Plus 2.
So you're 20, so I don't know. Are they tied to the giant hyenas, or are they? Which chunk are they on?
They are tied, so go ahead and make one more initiative roll, Malarka, as in a d20. You might get a chance to move before the hyenas, since you're tied. This is a tiebreaker rule.
Just flat. 20?
Yep. Yeah. I mean, because you both have the same dex mod. They are literally just a fraction of a second faster than you.
Dog.
Alright, I will go ahead and begin by attacking with my longbow.
Longbow.
All right, Tony, you show them who's boss.
I'm attacking this one.
Okay, go for it.
I can't take like the damage.
Oh, I just noticed you named them all divine. That's pretty cool. The divine longbow flies out with an arrow.
Okay, for some reason it's not letting me roll the damage on that one, so here you go.
Really?
I don't know.
As that hyena, the hyena takes 10 damage from a longbow shot that pierces right into it.
Okay, and then as a part of that attack, I'm gonna move at half my speed. So I'm gonna go here. And then I'm gonna throw a dagger at it.
Roll him up. Roll him up.
The first
Come on,
dagger
Ethan.
misses.
Um. I guess I'll. Move 30 feet? 40. I have 40 speed. So I'm gonna go to this guy and attack it with a black shin whip.
Dealing another 11 acid damage over to the hyena, which is already hurt from the 2 hits.
And then he also loses 5 strength. I'll
Okay.
move back here. And then throw another dagger.
The blender is going.
And then, Aqua, before I threw that dagger, could I have made another attack because of my dual weapon, dual wielder feat? Because I didn't want to move. I wanted to attack twice as a part of the same action and then move. Does that make sense?
What weapon are you using in your offhand? Just...
The dagger, but it's gonna be like a non-throwing dagger, so right.
Yeah, then you can just use that divine dagger you used right there. That's it. That won't work. And then this would be the thrown one.
Okay.
Yeah, that works out better.
Yeah. Because I accidentally clicked divine dagger anyways, so yeah, that was.
The hyena... The hyena's already half dead.
Oh, and it takes 6 damage also from blade dance. And I have one more dagger to throw.
Sure.
Ooh, spot.
Is that adding your acid damage on there?
No, it shouldn't, because this is the thrown dagger.
Yeah, unless they intend to throw their cube.
Divine dagger,
Oh,
yeah.
right, yes. Okay, got it.
Alright, the hyenas begin their move now. This one tries to go immediately for revenge.
Uh-huh.
And goes down for the bite!
It hit.
If you are isolated, it does get a nice, clean bite into you.
Am I isolated?
You're not next to your
It's
any
like
allies.
5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. 15 damage.
And one more bite. Oh, wait, that should have been versatile. So that should be another 2d6 on that. So, wow, what a roll. 14 more.
30 damage.
These things do not mess
Oh,
around.
yeah.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Oh boy.
These hyenas speed up and try going for the grapple on both the same person here.
Aqua
Oh,
does
whoops.
not like me doing damage.
They attempt to grapple you, Malarka. That 9 is not going to work. I'm not even gonna entertain 9. It's not gonna work.
What's that? Athletics.
Yes, or acrobatics, your choice.
We'll do athletics. Close.
So close.
And so this hyena will drag you slightly back, and that is the end of their turns. Oh wait, no, the one that attacked Jacob, right? That one should be able to try. Not even close. Alright, now it's your turns.
Well, I have something pretty handy I can do. That if it's all right, I'd like to lead with because it might help out a great deal.
Sure.
I'm gonna shimmy myself 1 square over so that all these hyenas are within 30 feet of me, and then I will cast Compulsion. So I'd like 4 Wisdom saves, 1 from each. And if any of them fail, I'll just tell them to run away. and they'll have
Sorry,
to
before
swim
you continue that, the one that was attacking Tony and the one below Jacob both take damage from Warcaster because they finished their turn within 15 feet of me.
That's true. That's true, they did.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I should add more cheese so that would be easy to remember this. Let me do that now. It's 15 feet, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, there. It's not here, right? I added it to your sheet thing generically, but I can always add this now. There we go. Alright, and how much damage?
Nameless.
They take 8 damage, I think.
Alright.
It's 2 plus my level, so yeah, 8 damage.
Yeah, that sounds right. What does your I think this is the first time you've got to really describe what does your caster aura look like?
It's sort of like a like how in film, you know, how heat is shown as just like everything being all shaky. Just imagine that, but like 10 times worse for anything that tries to harm us. We just look like blurs to them.
It's like waves of heat, like a really hot road.
Yeah.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
that's hard.
Scowling. It is all of your turns.
All right, I guess Jacob did the thing. Which ones are the ones that are compelled to run from us right now?
These two currently.
The ones
Oh
with
wait,
the
hold
blue
on.
spots.
Malaka's being taken away by one of those.
Well, I will then. We should stop that, perhaps.
I'm fairly certain Tony could finish blending that one though.
Alright.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah. Well, shoot, that's the one. Oh, go ahead, Zashi.
So I'm gonna third level cast this. I'm gonna hit 2 of the rays on the one in front of Jacob and 2 on the one that are trying to drag away Malarka down there.
Alright, go for the rolls. Good hit. 5, and then for your fire adept adds on a little bit more onto that, another 3 damage.
I think it's just 3, right? Yeah, 3 damage.
Scorching Ray 1, Scorching Ray 2. Another 7. They're just getting diced as this third Scorching Ray lands over onto one. That is on Malarka, dealing 14 damage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What a set of rolls.
Ooh, I'm gonna
That is...
I reroll on that one there. Ah!
There you go.
One
I mean,
additional
hey,
damage.
doubled.
You did 40.
Damage.
You did 43 damage spread across the two of them.
Pug.
That's wild.
I think then Warcaster gives me a temporary HP for hitting the one that's within the aura.
Very cool.
Alright, I'm going to focus the one that's on Mallorca. So I will just go ahead and try to Eldritch Blast it.
The classic.
Alright,
Connects.
cool. Then we'll I'll do that, and I'm going to add my spell sniper to it. So 1d7. Do my bonus. So wow, why do my rolls suck? Okay.
1d7.
Isn't that from? Sorry, no, it shouldn't be 1d7. It should just be 7 flat, right?
8.
Let me see. Yeah, 7
Right.
flat. Sorry, that's what it should
10.
be. So.
10 damage onto it.
And then I will attack with my other Eldritch Blast that I've got. So let's see. There we go. And this is regular. Wow. Cool,
This is so tragic.
cool.
You
I
know,
rolled a
it's-
1 and a 2 respectively. This is just. Ugh. All right. Get it out of the system now before the purple worms, I guess. All right. Anyway, yeah, I'll call that my turn.
All right. Melarka or Tony? Which one of you guys wants the?
Me.
Of course you do.
Do you even
Just
get
give it
asked?
to me. Don't even ask. It's like,
Understandable.
Understandable.
need
Have a nice day. I'm gonna go ahead and use my embodiment of the law to bonus action cast my bless spell on. Bonus action cast bless on Melarka, Tony, and Jacob. You have it. You did take your turn, right?
Yes. I did.
Yes, I did, yeah.
And myself then.
I mean, I didn't.
Didn't finish, maybe, but
As I have now a weapon to fire, as an action, I will go ahead and fire at this one here.
All right, go for a
See if I can
shot.
Finish it off so that Tony can start blendering something different. Oh, there it is.
The pistol with sheer luck gets fired off.
Wow. Spectacular. Even now, I still can't hit things when I'm even using my wisdom mod.
It does miss.
Tragic. By the way, I guess I'll be using my observant feature on these things.
Mhm.
They did just take their turn. I think we kind of get the gist of most of them, but I guess I want to see its speed, its actual armor class, and what's a nice what not to hit them with? What's the resistances?
No resistances, 80 speed, 16 AC.
Thank you.
Speedy boys.
Indeed, very speedy boys. All right, that's it.
All right, Malarka, I believe you haven't moved yet.
Yup. Hold on, I gotta do 80 divided by. Okay. So, Milarka will actually grab the jaws of the beast and crush herself in a little bit.
Huh?
She will take. Hold on, where's my fucking sheet? She will take 16 damage, and she is now enraged.
Oh.
The rage creates an aura around her as that one. It's a large. There we go.
Yeah, that's right.
As she enrages, you see the blood that would have come from her wound exit the hyena's mouth and are kind of floating, spinning around her. And so So she will make an action to try to get out of the grapple.
Do remember you can use one of your bloodlets as part of the rage.
Yeah. I guess actually she will hit the hyena with her blood claw to try to have its speed at the moment, so she doesn't get dragged too far away. Attack. Normal.
That connects.
Nice. But its speed is halved.
Alright.
And then the action to get out of the grapple.
You should have your rage damage as well. What's the rage? Where's your rage damage? You're enraged. You're mad. You're mad!
You're gonna hit harder
might have
because of
forgotten to
Mad,
click the rage button.
Get angry.
There.
Aren't you mad? Didn't you hear those hyenas talking shit about you?
Yeah, your rage damage is equal to 2 plus half your level as well due to buffs, which would have increased it to another 5 damage.
Yeah. Alright. Now we make the action to try to get out of that. Was it competing athletics checks, I guess?
Yeah,
Or is it just an action to...
it would be an action to do an athletic contest, as you do pry yourself out of the jaws of the beast.
Oh, bastard. Then you will move back. Do we get an opportunity attack as I move away?
Yes, it will. Attempt to bite down on you and fail.
And I will be here next to Jacob.
Alright, I think that's everyone.
Tony.
Tony's blend.
Oh yeah. Blend.
All right, the Tony blender is go.
Alright, I will start with the Ablection Whip. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you took away like 5 strength from him earlier, but
I did. That token has 5 less than the others.
okay. Whip.
That connects. For another 17 damage. And when your blade dance goes off, you see it eviscerates the hyena.
Good at this one now.
That one's compelled to run. I suggest you go for this one. It's currently haggling us.
Haggling.
It's haggling us. He's trying to get a good deal on that Jacob. Got it.
As a part of that action, I will just use the Ablection Whip again. And Blade Dance.
So number 6.
And then I'll go over here and throw daggers at it. 3. 1, 2, 3.
So you can just the attack roll. Yeah, there we go. 6. Two.
The dice is right on my attack button. Okay.
Check.
If it's still alive, I do have one more attack from the reaction. So.
Alright, go for it.
Wachow.
Slain.
Okay.
Blended. Freaking blended.
Mixed.
Alright, I believe it's the hyena's turn.
With the dual wielder, I don't use my bonus action, right?
Right.
Because I kind of wanted to heal myself a little with Second Wind.
Yeah, you can do that. You breathe. Actually, I don't know what your second wind looks like. I just like saying that your second wind is breathing because I think the mental image is really funny.
I kind of like Well, technically, I just like radiate to healing energy because I am an like half angel, so.
So it's kind of like divine light goes over your wounds for a second and heals some of them.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, exactly.
Cool. These hyenas do barely even need a compulsion to tell them to run. They are out of here. They just saw two of them just get absolutely devastated. Unless you have any intentions of pursuing them, they are gone.
That
Nah,
one
I'm
can't run
satisfied.
as far. That one can only
Good
run at half
riddance.
speed. Come on.
Yeah, it limps away, basically. It's limping away. So it's like...
Well,
Well, that was a lot easier than last time.
I
Phoenix
would have
toss
to
concentration on the bless.
shall
Well,
we
Let's get out
proceed?
of this sandstorm and head back to the thieves' den, I guess.
I
No.
suppose it might be worthwhile to see if Morek is still there as well, correct?
That is true. Actually, I'm curious about something. How long Phoenix recalls how long we've been here before. How long did it take us to get there?
Not that long. Less than an hour.
But pretty close to it?
Relatively close, yes.
Phoenix is going to use this. He wants to see into the past above these footprints.
How far in the past would you like to look?
He's just going to look just far enough to see if he can find out how old. See, he knows that these tracks are recently made, but by supposedly quote us. He wants to see the physical appearance of the people making it.
Ooh.
How far in the past are you looking, though? Like, well, actually, I don't remember. Does the Ring of Memories, is it like you can adjust the time in it, or is it like you have to pick a static point in time? I don't remember.
You can adjust the period of time.
Okay, I'll have to adjust the text description to match that then.
That's how it was at least back in the Legion time, but I don't know if you intended to carry over to intended.
It was supposed to be kept over, especially because it's slightly nerfed. Since you can't use it more than once per hour.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You look back in the past to see at some point before until you kind of pass by, and yes, there it is. You see it. Your clone selves who seem to be walking to the east as they pass on by.
They look like us?
Yes, they look exactly like you.
Interesting. I always wondered about the doppelgangers who assumed us before, but they actually do appear to be us. Fascinating. I apologize for the brief delay. Let us carry onward.
Carrie?
Harry.
Harry.
He's quite focused on what he's doing. We should just follow.
Okay, there. I've made it say with but a thought you can change how far back in the past you are looking.
Cool.
Meow. The depot. There we go.
The depot is what it was.
Mhm.
Phoenix sighs. We're here again. The den of thieves. I would prefer not to have to do the talking here if at all possible. I fear I may give away too much.
All right, I'll do it.
Zashi, that breathing is exactly what I imagined.
What happened?
Oh, they
Trust me, right?
posted
Yeah,
it.
the second wind.
Yeah. You breathe.
Alright. At the shack, I will knock on the door. Is Valen there?
Knock, knock, knock. Oh, you're back. Give me but a moment. I'll be right there.
Ah. Thank you.
Stuck on me, old man.
Out emerges a familiar face at this point, and they seem excited to see you, Valen. How went the expedition? Were you able to find it?
Not yet. We unfortunately encountered some wild beasts, some hyenas, so we decided to regroup momentarily, make sure we are properly rested and back at full health before we proceed eastward again. Might I ask,
Just a question, by the way. Are the other three of you here as well, or are you just standing back
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
here. Sorry.
there? No problem.
Oops.
Very well. It's alright. We have plenty of time to continue searching about.
indeed. If I might, is Morik around at all?
Yes, of course, Ash. They're over inside the mines right now.
I see. I'm going to just give a look to Phoenix.
Phoenix just turns and nods as he starts making his way towards the mine.
Those two always did seem to get along really well. They must be excited to see each other again. Well, come on in. I have food. I fortunately was just finishing up the meal.
How fortuitous. Tony, look,
Yeah?
would you do you wish to rest at all or anything before Phoenix returns and we head out?
Well, to be honest, I could use a little bit of healing. I'm not sure if the whole rest is needed, but I do feel kind of injured.
Right.
Oh, that does look like a nasty bite. You should certainly nurse that.
So, well,
And you said it was hyenas got you?
Yes.
Hmm?
You have a mean bite, but I have a meaner sword.
You take a look over at Valen for a second. It looks like they didn't quite hear the word you were saying as they were kind of like looking at where your pockets are. Wait, hold on. You have something there.
Have what?
Do you see that the little eyes around Valen kind of emerge around him a little bit more intensely than usual? You sure you didn't find anything out there? I sense one of the crystals.
Oh shoot. I
Oh.
think she's talking about your health item.
the Sapphire of Azumar.
Right.
That since last time, though.
Now that I
That
think about
is different since last time, yeah.
Yes, I found this, but I don't know. Not
you should
exactly.
just say a good friend gave it to you.
A
Poor
good,
Ellen.
yeah, a good friend gave it to me.
A good friend in the desert?
All right.
Well, yes, I have friends in the desert, don't you? Gaslight.
Go ahead and make a deception check at disadvantage.
Fine, I found it. I found it. I don't know what it is, but it seems to make me a bit stronger.
Oh my god. I don't think you realize that you have to tell me about it, but this changes everything. This is exactly what I've needed. Finally! if you won't stop them, they will just grab it from you.
I will stop them.
Oh.
Tony? We've been searching for months for this. What are you doing?
Well,
Perhaps we should come clean about this. Valen, when we say we found it, are you aware there are purple worms out there in the desert?
Vaguely? I know that they're part of the history and the lore of the area. Did you find a purple worm? Are you okay? I thought it was hyenas.
This was recovered off of one. Don't worry about the details, but we have reason to believe perhaps that the other purple worms have similar stones.
So that's why I
You
couldn't
say this
locate
is
them.
what you are looking for, then?
Well, it's one of them. And once we have one, we can find the others. Please, hand it over.
How many are there?
We will soon find out.
Then might I request you allow us to keep this one in our group for now? It would be useful if we are going to hunt the worms.
It's okay, I'm not taking it from you, per se. I just need to borrow it so I can finish the trance and locate the others.
Alright, here you go.
There it is. This finally changes everything. We can finally locate the rest. Phoenix, as you're approaching and you see Morik there inside of the mines, they turn to you, and as you before you even really get a chance to say too much, suddenly everything seems to be dimming once again.
Wait.
Oh my god, that was the end of the chapter?
As the only thing you hear, the last thing you hear Morik say to you is, "Who are you?"
Oh, fudge.
Oh shoot.
Not
Uh-oh.
again.
Well, that was completely
Phoenix-
unexpected, I must
Phoenix
admit.
was still walking onward toward to the mine when this happened. He barely caught, at least, maybe he didn't quite hear it, but he saw his mouth movement say it, so his observant feet caught it. As he's just like, wait, what happened? Why are we here?
Well, we inadvertently completed the chapter.
Ow.
It's a stupid gem. It completed the chapter. Do I
Wait,
have
do we still have the
I
gem?
don't, I'm guessing.
Not presently.
Oh no, it's gone.
Well, I have a suggestion. Perhaps we can do one of two things. We can proceed with chapter 2, or we can re-enter chapter 1, and rather than returning to Valen, which triggered the end of it, we can go directly in search of the worms.
That seems like a very
I
dangerous
mean-
conundrum. If we have already finished chapter 1, I'm assuming whoever the tenants of the original people that we're following in the story may have found that stone and brought it to Valen. Is that my understanding? Is that correct?
Yes.
Well, I think if we don't have it, and we go back, we still won't have it.
That is true, and it seems like the next step is Valen took the stone so that way she could finish a trance and determine where the other ones were, which, based on my experience prior to being eaten alive by a worm, there should be more in their stomachs.
Yeah, let's go to chapter 2.
Did you wish to jump straight to chapter 2, Ash?
I personally, yes, but considering that I would like to make sure that that is what the group wishes to do versus going elsewhere.
I have no objections.
Yes, me too. I want to get my gem back.
Sounds like a
Onward.
plan.
Onwards and
Surely.
upwards.
If all chapters are this short, I have no qualms.
Think, Tony. Think how many gems there are inside these worms.
Gems are truly outrageous.
Oh my god.
Truly outrageous.
Perhaps we should do something about your wounds first. As Phoenix looks towards both Tony and Milarka.
Well, yes, I suppose.
I could
that...
take a short rest, I suppose.
Malarka, you still had some bloodlets left.
Yeah. Not anymore.
Yeah, so Phoenix is suggesting the use of a short rest.
What I meant is that you could have used your bloodlets before your rage ended to heal.
Yeah, or we could just short rest and get the rage back, right? The rage is for us to short rest?
No, they're long rests.
No,
Ah.
short range or long rests.
Then yeah, I guess we'll do that. Let's see. Blood of Vitality. Uh, 2
This is the hit dice, right?
plus 12.
It uses up one rest dice, and you. No, you use a number of your rest dice, right? Or hit dice, right?
One. You have to use at least one as part of the short rest. That's the
Okay,
only
yeah.
requirement.
So you basically treat it as you would normally.
Yeah. Do note that you have many more hit dice now because we adjusted the numbers a bit. You have 8 extra hit dice, straight up. So you have 14 in total.
Well,
Alright.
how much did you actually have to heal? Because you lose that
well-
10 HP now, right? 'Cause you don't have that item, I guess.
I did.
Oh right, yeah. You're just hoping that you get it back right now.
Yeah, the item doesn't. Well, I guess yeah, that's fair. I'm at 53 HP. But I'll leave it at 63. I was just like, noted. Hopefully, I can get it back.
Yeah. So effectively 53, but if you get it back, then the excess. Gotcha. What?
Pokeball.
Oh, by the way, did we want to give Melarka the skull of the false Hydra? Did you even want to wear it?
What's that?
Oh,
I
Good
didn't even look at items that we had. Hold on.
so we've had that one for a hard second.
Skull
Noma
of
had
the
it
False
before.
Hydra.
Makes your arms all noodly and long. if I
Plus 5
recall.
range to your melee attacks and resistance to psychic. It's pretty gnarly on you because you're a barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Once per hour. Sure, we'll take it.
Cool. I like the sound of it.
I'm not sure if I'll use the extra range, but I'll take it.
You never know when you need just a little bit more noodly arms.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, I can use the extra range.
That will take up an attunement.
Mm-hmm.
Noodle arms. Let's go. Alright, after spending just an hour just kind of nursing your wounds inside the library, you have the Candlekeep being sitting there before you.
Well, shall we then?
For certain.
We'll open up to chapter 2.
Attunement.
You open up the book, and as you do, you get that familiar sensation of being able to go to the left or to the right. The left of being somewhere you've previously been.
Right, okay.
I got asked the same question.
To the right. Yeah.
You begin to sorry, give me. Everything begins to dim yet once again. It's only been an hour since the previous time things had dimmed, and off you go once again into the Candlekeep being.
The bar has
Man,
been
what an
set very low.
anticlimactic chapter 1. God damn. Okay.
You find yourself in the living room, everybody kind of sitting about in different chairs, as Valen appears to be in a trance but is about to exit. As they finish, they open their eye and all of the eyes around them finish as well. Alright, finally, I have more concrete information about where the other crystals are. This opens up many opportunities. No more do we have to aimlessly search the desert. Aren't you all excited?
Yes.
Yes, but please share your information with us.
Yes. So, I'm noticing 2 points of interest in particular right now. 3, actually. So, from what I can divulge, if we are here, there seems to be at least one of the crystals far over to the east, about a week's journey away. And then another one, again, about a week's journey over to the southwest. There's also one that's a lot closer, approximately about 3 days over here. And the other thing is that I'm currently waiting to get some extra supplies from the town, and the train for that arrives here in a week.
Phoenix steps forward. Simply draw me a map. I'll remember every detail.
Well,
You already have one.
Oh yeah. No, hold on. Did I have this map on me before, or?
You did not have this map with you previously, but now you do.
Right. Sorry. Forgive me. I slipped my mind.
Nothing ever slips your mind. That's so funny.
As he looks at his map, and can you at least mark the locations on this map?
Of course. If I'm my sense of geography is not perfect, and you see that the lights flitter around them every time they're trying to mark down a right spot, as they appropriately mark down each of the spots right now.
Yeah, I tried to assess the accuracy of what they were saying and the spots that they marked.
It seems approximately accurate, not perfect, but if they're not like pinpoint accuracy, but it seems like it's probably in the right general area.
I suppose once we get close enough, I can do the rest.
well, the supplies are a week out. The closest one is 3 days away. 3 days to, 3 days fro. About a day of activities. I guess we had better go to the closest one before, so we can stock up for the farther ones away, right?
Oh, were you joining me on the way back to the city? I wouldn't blame you. This would be a nice chance to kind of freshen up before returning, so we could go to the city together if you're fast enough.
Like cities. I'll leave it to y'all, though.
Oh, please, I would suggest it. I'd like the company, honestly. It's always a little intimidating going alone.
Phoenix is looking around. Does he see Mork anywhere?
You do not.
I'm going to go ahead and explain the plan to Mork. I'll be right back.
Mork? Phoenix, are you okay?
He's like looking. Can I insight just to see like maybe where this conversation is headed?
By looking at their expression, they seem concerned about you.
I see.
So Morik is only in chapter 1.
In chapter 1, yep.
Yep, that's what I'm starting to get at right now.
Couldn't even get to chapter 2.
SMH.
Well,
SMH, my whole age.
I do like the idea of our companion here about perhaps we shoot for the one that is 3 days away, so we can get back and accompany you to the city.
Yes, that'd be nice. Sorry, I was just making sure you're okay. You seem a little lightheaded today, which is unusual for you.
You didn't get enough sleep last night. Leave him be.
Yeah.
Phoenix doesn't sleep.
Precisely.
He's been memorizing too many maps lately.
You should
don't
start.
worry about it.
Things have been slipping my mind. I was referring to a different friend, Morik. I'm guessing. Yes.
That's what he calls me, you know.
A different Mork?
It's a very common name.
Yeah.
Go and make the deception check at
Nodding
disadvantage,
along,
Phoenix.
Yep.
He's bad at deception because he absolutely hates to deceive.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
That's in character. There we go.
Very in character.
Phoenix, if you need the rest a bit more before you head out, I can make you something. It's fine. You don't have to push yourself.
Perhaps I do need to take some time at
He
the
has
city.
Yes, I know you're probably anxious about. it, it happens sometimes to the best of us. I mean, maybe you're just worried also. I'm worried about you, you're worried about Mork. That seems reasonable.
Yes.
Yes, now what precisely are we worried about Mork for?
Is that an out loud question or?
No.
Phoenix
Someone,
is,
I mean, maybe.
yeah, the reason Phoenix is at Candlekeep is because Mork's family hired him to get
Right.
Mork home.
Yeah. I'm saying, why would you be worried for Morik inside the story at the moment? If we could figure out a way to ask without looking weird.
That's the thing. We're trying to get him. Well, I'll figure that out later. Either way.
I mean, like, what does he? I think, like, what does he know about Mork in chapter 2 is the question.
There is no Mork in chapter 2. He's
Yeah.
still stuck in chapter 1.
Like, Holy, his character only exists in chapter 1.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's just
Yeah, so why are we worried? He'll just
question.
be there.
Phoenix, with your uncanny investigation skills, something struck out at you is that they said you seem to be worried about Mork, as if Mork is a person that still exists.
That's why I was wondering. Yeah, that's
I'm saying.
exactly,
Oh.
So why should we be worried for Mork?
exactly.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
That's something
Gotcha.
we can gather without looking weird.
Well, either way. he's
Well,
not gonna bring.
I'll ask. I will ask. I'll say, you know, I'm not very good at remembering people or faces. I don't even know who Mork is. Can you remind me? I'll ask
Tony!
anyway. I'm sorry.
You've been working together for months, what do you mean? I don't understand.
Yeah, this is why I wanted to avoid these kind of talks. 'cause
Where is he?
We sent them out to the desert. They went on an expedition.
And he hasn't come back yet?
Well, no, it usually takes a little while.
How long has he been out?
They blink at you like they are flabbergasted at the direction this conversation is going.
Look, man, I got hit, I got bitten, I got scratched. I am not exactly all there right now, and I'm trying to figure out where he went.
The hyena bite was worse than I thought then. That was a week ago.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
These just don't seem to pass for me.
well, in any case, Mork's will be gone for a few days now.
Alright.
Hmm.
Anyways. Okay, so
Hey,
There's an awkward tension in the air.
back out of character. What's the? So there's the one a week to the south. There's a one a week to the east, and the one 3 days that way. What's
Correct.
this one here?
That's where the depot is.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
Depot?
So where's the city?
The
Far
train
to the
ride.
south.
Based on the
Got it,
contextual,
man.
based on the contextual clues, from what everybody's told you, Malarka. Let me check actually. Let's see if you would have the skill set for this. You do not. It could be anywhere, really, as far as Malarka is concerned.
Well, Mr. Map Haver, where's the city?
Yes, of course. The city will be at, as Phoenix confidently points in the direction that he thinks the city is.
Contextually, based on the information you've received, Phoenix, based on how Valen said that they would take a trip to the city, it must be by train. This seems like a logical deduction on your part.
Yeah. So that's what he'll relate to Malarka.
And you point over to the nearest city over to the north. Yep, precisely. We're not heading. I'm not heading over to the southern. I wouldn't even call that a village.
Let's not worry about that. Let's just get the stuff needed. I clearly need a rest at the city.
Yes, I think that getting some fresh city air might do you some good. Just hold out for a week.
And can I have my gem back?
Oh, yes. Sorry, here you are. They hand it over.
Thank you.
Fortunately, that's the only gem necessary. Now that I can pinpoint all of them, our search will become so much easier. It's a staggering how much time we'll save.
So happy to hear that because it's rough out there.
It really is, and I do not envy your position. Perhaps after we return from the city, I can join you next time on further expeditions.
Perhaps.
That being said, my body is a little too weak for it right now.
So we have to, I guess. Sorry, this is out of character. We're waiting right now for the for the train to come.
We can do that, or the suggestion was to go to
Get
the
the
one
3
that's
day.
3 days away and then come back, because that'll give us like 3 days out, a day of shenanigans, 3 days back, and that's 7 days, so a week.
Oh yeah, that's probably not a bad idea then. We can do that. Phoenix will roll up the.
Whoomst.
Hello!
Oh my god!
Oh!
It's Mimi. The Tabaxi taxi has arrived.
Speaking of taxi, we have a fun item for you.
Oh yeah, we got a really nice item for you. Welcome back to Baxi Taxi.
Yeah. Yeah, my friend's losing use of his car for a while, so it was our last time to hang out for a few months.
Aw.
Okay.
Have they considered just running really fast?
Hey, I'm not like Mimi, okay? I'm decent over short distances and shit over... Well, I'm either shit or okay over long.
Unlucky.
Cool.
What?
Wow. Toxic.
Wait, is that new art for Mimi? I actually hadn't noticed.
Ooh.
It's a few
Yes, I
weeks
do.
old, but yeah.
Hey,
The border don't match though. The border don't match everyone else.
Don't call my fucking dad.
It's Kipo, right? The
My
art.
friend wants to chat with people for no good fucking reason because he's a... Shut the fuck up. Lots of us are...
Language.
Okay, well, fair enough.
Oh my god, Rose, every time my students curse, they say language. And now, even sometimes outside of work, I'll be like, language, and I catch myself and be like, oh my god.
Language.
I can't
Don't
stop.
worry, it's still English.
Here we go. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, we can still
Yep.
hear you.
It makes me feel better. I make most straight men question if they're gay. I'm being serious. I am.
What?
This is my friend.
I'm Austin. Hello. Taylor's my sister.
And
Howdy.
No
Hello.
boundary.
Yeah. Hey, if you guys don't mind, this might be a little TMI, but could I break the ice?
Wait, what?
Whoa. What's happening here?
It might traumatize you though. Can I please? I'm asking for consent, by the way.
We're in the middle of a game, so probably not the best place for it.
Oh, come on. It'll be fun. Okay, well, you asked for it. I'm able.
I think Mimi got dragged away.
I don't know what's happening, but okay.
Mimi's
Perhaps
dead.
we start making our way towards the
I
We
thought
start
that was a
making-
video at first, I'm gonna be honest.
Video at first.
That's fucking...
Alright.
I don't know what's happening here.
Sorry about that.
You guys.
They can't hear you, dipshit.
Oh, you better treat her well, or I'll find you and keep you.
Sorry for interrupting like that.
Cool. All right. I guess we'll briefly fill you in. So we went into the Canopic Being. We did chapter 1 surprisingly fast. Chapter 1 was what's happening? I can't tell they're hearing right now.
Hey, are you playing, Mimi?
Yeah. Oh, the DM is
Uh,
cool. Me just appearing
we
out of
can
nowhere.
we can barely hear you, and there's background noise, so we're not really sure if you're like talking to us or to your friend.
Hey, goodbye, family and dad.
I think it.
What is happening right now?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Just roll with it. Fascinating.
There's
To drop me
what?
off, and my friend came to drop me off and say bye, and then he's his usual self, honestly.
I see.
See you,
Anyways.
knucklehead. Yeah, I'm here.
All right, shall we go ahead and
Oh,
now
cool.
try to fill you in what's happening right now?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so we chose to enter the Canopic Being. Chapter 1 basically had us starting off with just us heading northeast, west towards this current depot. We got attacked by hyenas. We already knew that was going to happen, so we killed them and we ran two of them off. As we got here, this is our. Can you put up the picture of Valen?
Yes. Give me a second.
So Valen is the person that we're basically working under, because we're a bunch of thieves working under them to find the burial site. I just keep forgetting what it is.
Phoenix doesn't like that.
Yeah. So we're trying to find that to basically grave rob, and she is our employer. And so, with that said, turns out we kind of skipped chapter 1 because Tony, from the last time we were here, we picked up a stone, and apparently that stone we literally died to get. So when we got it, we got out of the story, we had it. That's just brief information from beforehand. So turns out that stone was kind of important for Valen because it allows her to easily find the rest of the stones. So now she gave us a map, and we know where 3 stones are currently are. One that's a week away to the west, east, right? East, 1 week away to the east, one a week away to the southwest, and then one little bit away, 3 days away to the southeast. So we're currently going to go ahead and go to that one towards the southeast, and then head back to the depot, which is about 3 days travel in both directions.
Yep. And if you're joining in now, you should probably give your character a long rest because that is what we did before hopping into this campaign.
I kind of figured that was what basically happened. The long rest button. Is there a button for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's right next. It's the comfy bed icon right underneath your health bar.
A comfy bed. Not just a bed, a comfy bed.
Here we
Very
go.
Yeah.
comfy bed.
Only the best.
Yeah.
All right, and
Cool.
so that's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
A comfy bed icon? I don't see that.
Yeah, when you click on it, when you hover over it, expands out to like half a
Short
thing
rest
and a full thing.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to look while we're getting ready to hold out under the items tab, party items Saturday, there's an item in there called Frozen Grasp, which we thought your character might be interested in.
Frozen. Oh, where's Frozen Grass?
It's to be the party items on in Saturday. Yeah,
Mhm.
Saturday party items,
go.
and it's alphabetized, so Frozen Grass.
Yes, yep. Party items Saturday. Items? Oh, it's under items for me.
Yeah, that's. Sorry, I thought we said that.
Oh no,
You-
I said
you-
party items Saturday. That's interesting, huh?
Ooh, let me. Yes.
Just do remember, it is attunement.
Aw. Well, yeah, I'll probably get rid of my belt for that.
But being able to pick up willing creatures as a bonus action is pretty gnarly for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is perfect.
The Baxi Taxi is in full in full mode right now.
Yep. Did we just say Mimi got lost or what?
There's no explanation. I usually don't give explanations for things like that. It just happens.
Oh.
Basically, Mimi was here the entire time.
Of course.
Okay. Should I give up my ring or my cloak? of protection.
Oh, I forgot what the ring of protection did. That was just 2 AC, right?
Ring of protection is AC and saving throws +1. Exact same thing as the cloak.
Yeah, I mean, literally one or the other. I don't think you can wear the ring at the same time the frozen grasp, so probably just the ring.
They can. Frozen grasp is only on one hand.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
You know what? Maybe we'll get rid of Undertune her cloak.
Not running with the cape billowing in your wind anymore.
Exactly. Unequip.
Alright, and I guess while they're taking care of that, we're currently on our way towards this location then.
Well, I hope you all safe travels out there. Be sure not to be too late. And even if you are, take your time. It's okay if I head to the city alone. I can get us the supplies we'll need. In particular, if things go well, I may even be able to secure some camels. Now that we have some actual proof, I can divulge some information with some investors.
Attunement not required for Frozen Grasp.
Frozen Grasp is attunement.
You have to. You have to make it attunement.
Okay, then let me. Oh yeah, I do not have permissions to edit this item.
You have to drag it to your character sheet.
I did. Oh, there we go. Details. Attunement required.
Easy.
There we go. Then attune. Okay, there we go.
Easy.
All things are all good to go.
Oh hell yeah!
With that, I guess Phoenix is gonna start making his way out of the depot.
Oh my god, there's 2 Mimis.
Now there's 2 of them.
I guess you could say there's 2 Mimi of them.
Oh, there we go. No.
I hate it.
I guess you could say that. There's no point in saying it that way, but you could.
Of course there's no point.
1 second.
Phoenix will briefly look at the map as he rolls it back up and he'll hand it to the next smartest looking person as he hands it to Ash.
Fair enough.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. Give me
So
a second.
he gives you the physical map, Ash. But he himself would be carrying or at least he memorized it already, so it's not a concern for him.
1 second. Alright, heading out into the nice hot desert. Do you have a way of being able to handle the elements a little bit?
Right, that was an issue last time. I think Phoenix last time he took the one that gives us water. I think I would have done that before coming into the Candlekeep being.
Yes, yes. You could have presumably prepared for that. You knew that you were going on a journey.
So I'm gonna go ahead and remove detect magic for now. He doesn't need these crutches to detect magic. As I'm gonna go ahead.
Did someone else want the cloak, by the way?
Sorry?
Did someone else want the cloak Mimi had?
Actually, yes, if you are not going to use it.
Yep, Phoenix will have prepped a create and destroy water. Not that he himself needs to drink water, but that's just for everyone else.
It's in party items. Oh, another one is. Okay, there already was one. Whatever.
In response to the heat, I'm going to get hot. Will that be an issue?
Hot, you're already there.
That is what
I
he
mean,
does to you.
Oh, and I guess I should also show maybe all the other items that have been acquired, just for reference.
Lacks permission. What? It just said I lack permissions. Oh, pistol of sheer luck. Oh my goodness! There you go. Let me guess. That's for Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that went to Phoenix.
Ooh, cube of liquid metal.
Have you ever felt like there was a square-shaped hole in your life?
Sigil ring
That's
of
right,
memory.
in the square hole.
Yes.
Yeah, those are the other four.
Square hole. Oh, that's
Sigil
mine
ring of
is so
memories.
good.
Interesting. Cool.
Indeed, Phoenix has the sigil ring of memories.
And
And
Jacob's
the
got
cap of enthrallment went to Jacob, as the cube of liquid metal went to Tony.
Oh, who's
How's
the
it-
slowest movement in the party?
I mean,
I
probably
had the
me.
slowest movement of 30, alongside many
Same.
other people.
Yeah.
Okay.
30.
I have 40 because I'm mobile.
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
all right.
If someone
Okay,
had less
alright.
than 30, Mimi would offer to carry them. As long as they're not too heavy.
No, you're just stuck with all of us slow pokes at 30 feet of movement.
Yep. Join us in the 30 feet squad. Phoenix
Well,
respects
I only
Ash.
took mobile because I like to be moving out of range after I attack, because otherwise, like, I'm pretty much like dead as soon as I go into melee range.
Good
You know,
idea.
the funny thing is that Tony actually respects Ash a lot because they're a fellow intellectual.
I've written a history book.
Oh my god.
But he already doesn't like you. I'm joking.
You're a criminal in his eyes.
And the eyes of the law, yes. But only like minor offenses.
To be
Tony
fair,
Ryder.
Tony is a very studied individual.
Mimi
Oh, but-
He
has
just doesn't care about it.
Mimi is a historian,
Mhm.
has average intelligence but decent wisdom, so
Mhm.
Do you have any ways of handling the heat, by the way? Still, I don't think that had been addressed before I showed things.
oh, let me.
This
Will
is like as
creating
a
the
group
destroy
wide
water
question.
be helpful with using the actual water to cool us down, or is that not sufficient?
Can I use prestidigitation to like mist myself?
Ah,
It certainly helps, but right now it seems like while those are temporary measures, you are trekking for hours and hours at a time.
Mm-hmm.
This didn't seem like an issue before, so I guess this is a different thing then.
Chapter
yeah,
2
no,
is
Mimi has nothing.
Are you talking about
It is
like,
a hot day in the desert.
are you talking about like heat resistance in this case, or fire resistance?
Some cloaks and the like would also
Creature
help.
of fire with fire
Oh,
resistance
like-
help me.
You're fine, Zashi. The heat doesn't bother you.
He's probably
Gotta-
been to hotter places.
Yeah, like where I was born.
Let me
I've got a
check.
cloak on.
I wonder if I can maybe get like something with fire resistance on us. Was protection from energy useful in this case? Sorry, I'm just trying to check the protection from energy. For the duration, the willing creature you touch is really. Oh no, it's only one creature. Phoenix can't really get exhausted all that? No, he still can get exhausted. I'm assuming that's what we're rolling for, right? For the heat?
You would be able to if you're just willing to try and tolerate it.
Mimi is gonna just have to tolerate it. She gave Tony her cloak.
Or I have the cloak. Me.
Oh,
Ash.
1 second, someone's calling.
So
Also, I have resistance to heat. Or fire, I should say.
Oh, you get fire resistance. You get sea flame. Man, look at these two. They're like fire resist gang, fire resist gang. We don't even need to.
Yeah.
We don't even need y'all.
What's wrong, guys?
Oh, yeah.
It's a lovely day out.
Fucking hot, guys. It's hot.
Would creating some kind of darkness to work against the sunlight help?
How long can you keep the darkness going though?
10 minutes.
You are trekking for several hours. It is but a blip.
we're gonna be out there for 3 days, so
Ugh.
All I've got is a cloak and like a magical mist bottle, aka prestidigitation.
Phoenix is all in his standard sheriff uniform, I guess, is that this. That's what it's to visually appear. He'll try to tough it out.
I do have a.
Wait, Jacob. If Mimi carries you, can you just constantly cast and recast that since it doesn't take spell slots?
I mean, I guess I'm pretty
Yeah,
heavy though. I'm in
I
heavy
can cast
armor.
Prestidigitation too, like for that chill effect on someone.
Is there anything
Oh,
that
hey, I
is-
can do that too.
Is
But
there
it's not
anything that exists in like the base before we leave that we can get?
Yeah, I mean, she lives out in the desert. I'm sure she's got equipment there for if she has to go out into the heat.
Big hats.
Big
That's
Big
I,
hats.
would you have inquired before going too far out then, Tony?
Yeah, I would probably have asked if, knowing that this would be like a concern on the way.
Oh, you would have had this conversation. Oh, of course. Let me go and add it to your supplies. You should already have it. You are bringing your supplies with you, right?
The hyenas.
The hyenas
Yeah,
stole it.
the hyenas, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't feel good.
Alright, you really do need some city air. Don't worry, I have some extra packs. Here you go.
Thank you.
You all have some regular cloaks now, which help against the heat.
Okay.
Okay. I was looking at my inventory, just like, I guess I have a blanket. I don't know how to be using that.
Like, do we all look like? Sorry, I had to yawn. Do we all look like, like covered from head to toe, like like in that movie Dune?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, we're like Tuscan Raiders.
You're pretty cloaked up. Right.
Mimi just has some water skins. That's all she has for this.
Let me see. If for many of you, it might look something like this. With much of your clothes covered up. Hold on, let me get a good picture.
Nice.
Cool.
You head out. It is a bit stuffy and uncomfortable, but it works, if nothing else. As day one of your trek in the desert goes by without much of a hitch. My hunch is you keep going until something interrupts you in some capacity.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Phoenix will continue being immaculately aware of their surroundings, I guess.
Meanwhile, Mimi is just kind of going really well, plodding along for her. She's going like a third of her speed to keep up with everyone.
You mean to not overtake us, right?
Exactly. If it weren't so hot, Mimi would literally be running to where everyone else goes, all the way back and all the way there again. Just running circles around the park.
On your trek in the middle of day 2, Phoenix, you spot some figures out in the distance that quickly seem to be approaching you.
What do they look like?
It's hard to make them out. They're probably a little bit too far away, unless you happen to have some way of being able to enhance your vision just a little bit.
I still have the eyes of the eagle on me.
All right, your eyes.
I see them better than they
With
see
your
us.
special eyes.
All right, you go ahead and you see what appears to be some kind of centaur-like creature, except it's a scorpion. And there appear to be 4 of them.
That is concerning, and they appear to be heading directly towards us.
Yes.
There are centaur scorpion things headed our way.
Maybe they're friendly. Maybe they know the way.
They appear friendly.
You're too far away, even with your eagle eyes, to make such a judgment. You do notice that they appear to be wearing some kind of armor, though.
I will ask Phoenix, is there a way that we can avoid them?
Yeah. I would like to look at that next. I'm gonna see if maybe we can like these are some pretty sandy dunes, right? It's not like completely flat land.
Right.
So Phoenix is going to maybe try to usher the party towards maybe hiding behind one of these dunes to avoid being spotted.
Is that a possibility?
You may attempt a stealth check to make it a possibility. So each person can attempt a stealth check if they want to hide.
Oh boy.
I'm
I shall try.
I'm like, I stepped out from the computer for a sec, so give me a moment.
Well, that was horrid. Okay.
Does anyone have? Oh, but does anyone have that ability to pass without trace?
I don't.
Oh, that would be actually nice if he had it. Hold on, I thought somebody was prepping that one.
Yeah, I thought somebody did.
I think we were talking about that in the Legion of Iron, but I think we ultimately didn't.
Oh no, I think it's Alan who had
That's
it.
what I was gonna say. I think it was
Oh,
Alan who
fuck,
prepped.
yeah.
I miss him more and more every day.
In any case, based on these rules, as you're hiding behind the dunes, you can see that these creatures can very obviously see you as a nice gust of wind just happens to blow away the dune, right as you're hiding right there, and they see all of you in open view laying on the sand.
There's
And they're like, these dumb people.
There's hardly a second digit in sight. Oh, they look friendly.
I
Cool.
really doubt it.
They look really cool.
They do look very cool, and also nice. I bet they know their way around the area pretty well. They can point us in the right direction.
Yeah, you're delusional, buddy. Get ready to fight.
You see that as they approach.
I'm surrounded by bigots.
Mimi thinks
As-
they're interesting.
Hell yeah.
What are you talking about?
Come on.
They
As
pose
the
a
cre-
very interesting culture.
You have a much better view of them. You can definitely see that there are some weapons over on their sides that they happen to keep. Some of them have some armor that appears to be chitinous. And the one over here in the front, who appears to be somewhat of a leader, holds up a bag over in your direction and points over at it with one of their appendages.
Mimi kind of just tilts her head like, what?
I'm gonna look at that bag that they're looking at, that they're holding up, and I'm gonna try to ascertain their intentions with this. Does it look like any of our bags, or is it more like, hey, they're threatening, they want our stuff, or we die?
They're gonna kidnap us.
Is it? Yeah.
This is a creature that.
Trade?
Let's
Are they
see.
asking
This is a.
Trade? Are they asking to gift? Are they asking if we have something?
You do have insight history expertise, which will assist you in this. Make an insight check at advantage.
I'll take it.
And you have insight expertise too. You look them up and down, Phoenix, trying to judge their intentions. They have weapons, but they're not wielding them. They have armor, but they don't seem to have many scratches on them. You look at the bag, it's not empty. It seems to be weighed down with things inside of it. What kind of smuggler shows a bag full of things over in your direction as opposed to an empty one?
They want to trade. They're merchants.
Where does this seem? Why does this conversation seem familiar? Hold up. I got this weirdest sense of deja vu with this exact same question. I don't know where. Maybe they want to sell us goods?
I mean, sounds interesting.
Hold on, are they mouthing something?
How much gold does
You see them chittering, but they seem to be too far away to be able to hear anything they're saying.
Are they speaking in common?
Uh,
If so,
look-
if they're close enough that I can see them at this distance, I should be able to read their lips if they're speaking in common.
While they're not humanoids, you try to see if they're speaking common, maybe in like whatever weird mouth movement such a creature would make, but it doesn't. None of their movements seem to associate with the common language.
Okay. What languages do I know, actually? Just in case it's any other language. I know Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Orc. I don't think any of these things are speaking any of those. Phoenix is going to maybe try this. He's gonna step forward, not too far, Boss, not too far up, as he's gonna. What happened?
I was telling my dog to sit. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna step forward, not too far up, as he's going to lift up one of the bag that he has with gold on it. He's gonna show it in their general direction. See if that changes, if that does anything.
The creatures look over at each other, and they do begin to approach.
Are they approaching in like a high-speed weapons drawn?
No, they just seem to be casually approaching. However, one of them is further up than the others, and the other three seem to be waiting in the back.
I wave Phoenix forward.
He sighs as he starts slowly making his way towards the direction of this thing.
Yeah, Mimi's not the best at social interactions, but she's always interested in meeting new peoples. And she's tired from going so slow.
As
I'm hanging back.
you notice that, like, as the people behind you are approaching Phoenix, that the others also are approaching too, but they
Phoenix
seem
will,
to get their hand on their hips with their weapon next to their weapons.
Yeah, Phoenix
Just
will like
waving at them.
Phoenix will do like a pause for just a minute for them not to just zoom past right now.
Oh, okay. I'll hang back here. 40. I'll hang back like 50 feet. Maybe? Does that sound good to peoples?
Sure,
I mean,
I'm
that's
running
fine.
back here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. Back here.
So Phoenix is looking at this chitinous thing, and as it still showing the bag full of things.
They reach over into the bag and pull out something red. Some cloth, which they lay down in front of them, right? And they appear to be kind of gingerly and very neatly laying down a couple of different things on it. Some of which you recognize as a few magic items of note, and some of which look like just common goods.
Phoenix is gonna start approaching the wares.
Yeah. The creature seems to try and speak to you, and it's like a chitinous kind of sound that you cannot seem to parse.
Is it a language any of us know?
You listen, no. This seems to be unique to them.
You know what? Phoenix will at least like to know their intent, if that's possible.
Yeah. You see them just kind of motioning over at the wares over on the ground.
Phoenix is gonna get like where he's like crossed his not crossed bending down, on the ground, not completely sitting, but bending down and looking intently at these wares.
Mm. You take a look over at them.
Okay.
Yep. The things that you see before you, there appear to be a Boots of the Winterland. You look over a little bit to the right. There seems to be an animated shield. Next to that, let me see which one it was. I have to remember. Where's the other one? I had it and then I lost it. Where it be? Unlucky.
And
There was the third one, I think.
cold resistance, ice, snow, taller temperatures. It is attunement though. That's
I'm trying to remember what the last one was.
Shield. Animated shield is a very rare bonus action.
I'm just gonna say it was this one since I can't remember. You see goggles of night as well. And next to that, there are some cloths that look very fancy, very nice, and seem to have been protected by the elements quite well. Some baubles and jewels as well. Just, they appear to be non-magical at a glance. Just regular. 3 cylinders made out of clay. And finally, a statue of some kind of creature. With your religion proficiency, you recognize that this is a small figurine of the demon lord Orcus.
Oh lord.
Wait, is that the one that's over orc gods, or?
Yeah, Orcus.
Orcus is not the orc god, or you would know. Phoenix would notice, or Jacob would as well. Jacob.
It's Demon Lord of Undead stuff, right?
Correct.
Oh, right, yeah, that is Orcus, right. I keep forgetting Orcus is surprisingly not orc.
Groomsh is the orcish god, that's right.
Yeah. Orcish is the dead guy. Anyways, I guess Phoenix is gonna go ahead, since he definitely does not have the money for the animated shield, nor for the and the boots of the Winterland are kind of the inappropriate setting for this. He's gonna go ahead and have a look at those.
Protection of some kind.
He's gonna have a look at those red cloths. Get a real good look at them.
They appear to be made out of fine fabric. These are quality fabrics, for sure.
And they seem to be handling the elements well, is what you said?
Yes, as in it seems that these creatures have been taking good care of the cloth. There's hardly a blemish on them, nor a tear of any kind.
Do they appear magical in nature?
Looking at them and like inspecting them, they don't appear to be.
Okay. Well, I mean, they already got all their wares. I would hate not to buy something.
Does the idol look anything special?
I can show you a picture of it.
I mean, it doesn't feel like magical or anything.
Let's see. I'm checking if Phoenix has. Let me go ahead and find the picture.
The only proficiencies I do not have are acrobatics, animal handling, athletics, deception, performance, and stealth.
You see a figurine of Orcus that looks something along the lines of this. At a glance and touching it slightly, you would have been able. You in fact feel a tingle of magic emanating from it.
Well, Phoenix doesn't really have a deity. If he did, it would be from something from the Chronos nature, the super law-abiding type.
You will see. Malarka is quite interested in the idol.
Phoenix is just like maybe just like quick, like takes a glance back and notices Melara's intent or looking towards the Orcus statue. As Phoenix would gesture towards the statue.
Okay, give me a second. I'm just typing up what the things were. Before I missed one. There we go. Phoenix goes ahead and you gestures over at the statue. And you see that they point over. They try first speaking to you to see if you understand anything they're saying.
He does not seem to be able to understand them.
And then in some broken common, they say, 400 gold pieces.
Phoenix will nod, and from his coin purse, he'll take out 400 gold pieces.
They'll go ahead and nicely pick them up and do a quick count, and they give you a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Nice.
Nice. Spectacular. As Phoenix will reach over and grab the figurine of Orcus. As he continues to look through them, as he'll look through some of the shiny baubles and jewels. I know it's like looking at a needle on a haystack, but like, do any of these jewels appear to be the ones we're looking for?
Licking through and kind of like searching about to see if there's any tingle of magic from them. Nothing seems to strike you as odd. They appear to be ordinary jewels.
Did anyone need any jewels for like spellcasting stuff? That'd be a great time for it.
Let me see. Not at this time. It doesn't look like.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna go ahead and do they sell holy water to powdered silver? Powdered silver.
Looking through,
Container.
looking. They don't seem to have it on display. If you want to ask, it seems that you would need some way of being able to converse with them. So that's very specific.
Yeah, figured. Okay. What about the 3 clay cylinders? Those are they like jars, pots?
Looking over them, it appears that they are made at. I mean, they're made of clay, but they seem to have markings over on the side of them. Looking at it at a glance, with your high investigation, you could tell that if they were rolled in some form of something like sand or the like, it would be able to display some sort of message or imprint down on it.
Oh, very interesting. Phoenix will point towards the 3 clay cylinders.
200 gold pieces.
200. So I'm gonna pull out another 200, and he's gonna grab. Is it per 1 clay cylinder or all 3?
How would Phoenix like to try and ask this question?
He does the fingers like 200, and he points for. He gives 3 fingers.
They give you an affirmative nod.
He takes the 3 clay cylinders as he places the 200 gold pieces down.
They give you a thumbs up again.
And that's it. Phoenix says it seems to be done with the. Done, he just says.
They you kind of are like awkwardly staring there for a second, and they kind of speak over to their buddies in the back in their language. They look back over at you.
Mm-hmm.
You have high insight, right?
Oh yeah, it's cracked.
With your high insight, it looks like... Oh, you have good history. That's actually more useful in this case.
Yeah, so does Mimi actually, but yeah.
Yes. Expertise.
I have expertise on both history and insight.
Historically, when trading, there needs to be some way of being able to indicate that you have disassociated with the trading and bartering that is going on. As it seems that they are waiting for you to continue because you haven't indicated in some way that you are done.
Okay, so I guess saying the word done is not enough then. Okay, he's gonna trying to figure out. I try to personally think of how he would end the conversation, I guess.
You know, like
okay, I know what he'll do. I know what he'll do. He takes the 3 clay cylinders and he maybe how big are these clay cylinders, by the way?
About each one's maybe 1.5 feet long. They're kind of large, but you can hold them in your hand.
So what he's going to do is that he's going to set them down next to him, and what he's going to do is he's going to visibly tie up the pouch that he has his gold on, and he's going to set it down on his visibly set it down on his side like that, and then he's just going to wave.
Thumbs up?
Or yeah, thumbs up.
They give you a thumbs up back, and with that, you see them pack up their wares and start heading off again into the desert.
Okay, yeah, I liked how that went.
There they go.
Now, what if we killed them and took the rest of the things for free and got our money back?
Let's not do that.
Let's not. I have no intentions of murdering
Phoenix
honest
abhors this.
I would not murder 3 honest to goodness salesmen. Honest to goodness salesmen. Now, Minaka, you appear to have some sort of vested interest in this item in particular, as he hands you the statue Orcus.
I did. I feel drawn to it for some reason. How much did it cost you?
How much did that one cost me again? I think that was 300.
400.
400.
I only have 300 right now.
Fear not. Just take it. Consider it a gift for joining the party.
Oh, well, thank you very much. That is too kind.
Oh, I missed the character introduction. I just realized. Damn it.
Alright, so Phoenix will somehow figure out a way to carry the 3 clay cylinders. With unusual markings on them.
Neat.
Right. I suppose we should continue on our way.
Oh yeah, I don't know if anybody has a identify.
No, we don't. There's no way
We
to
discussed this last time. No.
No identify.
Adorable.
I bet if we had Alan, we would have identified.
We would.
Every single time. Just bring up Alan.
Truly the best of us.
We miss him more. It's almost like I can still hear his voice.
Does Alan have identified? Let me look at their sheet. Hold on. Bards don't even have ritual casting, do they?
No, but if I know the spell, then I can ritual cast it. It's just if I, like, wizards ritual casting lets them cast it, even if they don't prepare it. But
I
I
have
think,
ritual casting. I just don't know how to cast the spell.
I think you can ritual cast spells that are on. If you're a spontaneous caster and you do have them prepared, but maybe I'm wrong about that.
So that means in order to actually identify these, you would have to actively take a long rest. I mean, not long rest, a short rest.
Yeah. But I think we're continuing on anyways.
We'll wait.
We're gonna take a long rest anyways, or kind of, because we have to sleep at some point. It's a 3-day journey.
And you said this was the middle of the second day.
Yeah, we can wait till later.
Right. And so you continue your journey with that very short diversion away. You continue on into the night of the second day, uninterrupted.
Cool. We like that.
The third dawn of the third day arrives, and you continue going. As eventually you spot it, something in the distance that seems like a very notable landmark, and very close to the approximate location of where Valen had pinpointed.
Phoenix, I guess, will be usually the person to first see it. See, he pointed out on the distance. There it is. Something. It's at least much more than just dirt and sand. As he starts making his way towards it.
Yes. From the distance, it seems to be a lower part of the desert than many of the others. And most notably, you can see what seem to be like boats? But maroon there.
Maroon?
Wait, what?
Maroon ship?
Suddenly, Jacob is like, hello.
Hello.
There are ships here. How is that possible?
Well, I'm
What the
guessing they're like
fuck?
sand contraptions that look like boats.
Well, Mimu, how far away is it?
How far away is it?
Alright, 1 second. I'm gonna check something. Sorry, I'm just checking one thing real fast.
Kind of thinking of something funny, and just like giving the tensors loading disc to Mimi, and then just letting them, like, she just literally carries us all.
If she had the strength or something along those lines, that would
Alright,
be...
we are getting close to the end of the session, don't worry. Just want to make sure that you know that we're not going overtime. But, you, Mimi, you think that if you ran there, you could probably get there in, like, 20 minutes tops. It's an hour away from everybody else.
Okay, you want me to go investigate? I could go off. It'll take me like 20 minutes there. And I'll get back to you like 25 minutes, 30 minutes after that.
Say it might be too dangerous. We're unfortunately not fast enough if something were to happen to you.
Well, it's hard to keep a hold of me. If something grabs me, that's one thing. If I'm just one shot, that also wouldn't work out. But I'm pretty hard to keep a hold of me. If it's like, well, you guys mentioned a giant freaking worm thing swallowing you. That might be a problem.
Okay, where is the sandstorm located right now?
It was very far to the north from the depot, and as of now, continues to remain kind of in the north direction.
Okay.
Well, we could walk towards the boats, and Mimi could range ahead of us, and then when she wants to come back, that might be a lot shorter of a run for her.
I just worry that something maybe already be there, possibly laying in ambush.
Well, then Mimi.
I think Mimi knows her own abilities. If she's comfortable going, I say we support her.
The thing, when I played a monk, I ran in front of everyone else like a maniac, so you should totally do it.
You know what? Fuck it. Mimi is going to
Yeah.
run ahead.
There it is.
Mimi speeds off, zooming across the desert with sand kicking up behind.
She's down on all fours to get more traction, and
Do you have any way of mitigating the heat though, besides your cloak?
nope, just
Alright.
water.
Mimi goes. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Boy, con. Not terrible. Actually, pretty
Right.
good.
For 20 straight minutes, Mimi is running at top speed through the desert heat, not letting it deter them, moving faster and faster. An aspect of speed moving them along more than they thought they ever could.
Yeah.
And finally, by the time they reach the end of the journey and arrive over at the location, not only it almost is like Mimi acclimated over to the elements while running over at their highest speed. Your aspect of speed has improved.
Woo! That's cool. It's amazing.
Whenever you give in to the speed, I guess.
Barry Allen.
Too fast, too furious.
What's it look like when Mimi gets there?
I mean, they're just no longer bothered by the heat. They've transcended the need for regulating their own body temperature.
Temperature is just speed.
If you really think about it.
If you really think about it.
It's just how fast the air is moving.
It's called thermodynamics.
Yeah, so like relative temperature wise, she's warmer than the rest of us, so the temperature is cooler for her.
And this is what you see when you get there, Mimi. As the others catch on up over the next bit of time.
It's only 40 minutes, so by the time Mimi got back to them, it'd be like 40, I think it's 43 minutes have passed? No, less. It'd be like 36. Whatever. And Candlekeep being boundary is.
Who is the canopic being? And can we trust them? This is so cool. I love this, the aesthetic of this map.
Oh, Kakari!
This is a huge map. Oh my
This
god.
is a very huge map.
This is such a. It keeps going.
Yeah.
Mimi. No, wrong. What? Uh. Delete that. No. How? Why? I thought I clicked the ruler. Damn it. Oh, okay.
As the others eventually catch up, as Mimi seems to be struggling with her ruler.
That's the ruler. Okay. How far is that?
Alright.
Well, Mimi would actually be up on select, not the ruler. Mimi would probably be up on top of something.
You look out over the wreckage. Wooden furniture, chairs, and ships litter most of the area around here. Barrels and old decrepit furniture. Heaps and heaps and heaps of it.
Does it look inhabited?
From this, you don't seem to have a way of being able to like have an aerial view, so it's hard to tell. The
Mimi
heaps are
climbs on
blocking your
top of
view.
it. Mimi climbs on top of it.
The heaps are taller than that. Unless you got to say, for example, this point right here.
Ooh, yes, Mimi would do that. And just use her climb speed, because she's also really fast at climbing things.
Right, so you can move yourself there.
Doesn't even take that long.
From that distance, you see that there appears to be some kind of kenku over here. Down over here, there appears to be some kenku as well. And then over here, you see that there seems to be some individual kind of looking over in the distant area.
Well, he has an interesting picture.
Minotaur cowboy.
Yeah.
Oh, really cool. Either cowboy or that looks like a wizard, scholar type person. Oh, it does have a gun. Arcane gunslinger? Something? That sounds interesting. We've used. Who left? Did I leave?
Oh, you're here. That was Rose.
Oh.
And her internet's been acting up.
Aw,
Rose is
sorry.
dead!
No, she's back.
Dead. Goodbye.
Huh.
No,
She's back. She's
We only need
It's
we
almost
need him
like
for.
I can still hear them.
She's right here.
Might I suggest, since it's almost 1 a.m. and we just entered the new map, to pause there?
Yeah, we are about to.
Yeah.
Just one small thing.
Ooh. Oh no.
Yep. Something's gonna happen. It seems.
I like a nice small thing from time to time.
I don't like this.
I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, and Mimi, you just noticed that the friendly-looking individual down there notices you up on the top above.
He waves.
And he's gonna look up at her and just like yell out, "You tell the sheriff I've been waiting for him."
Where's the sheriff?
I think that's Phoenix.
What? No.
Oh,
That we
the
have
sheriff is
someone
not
new
there.
here right now.
Is
Hello.
it your sheriff or my sheriff?
Find out next time on Candlekeep Mysteries.
Oh,
Kenobi
God.
B, Chapter 2. That's for
Oh,
the
my
essential.
God.
Snap.
I wanted it to be Phoenix to fucking find me, but no. Tabaxi has to do cat things and climb over.
Oh my
everything.
god. Wait,
I
what
also
did your
forgot to
character
change-
say? Hold on.
To
You
tell
tell
the
that
sheriff I've been waiting for him.
Ugh.
That's such a good cliffhanger line.
I know. I'm writing this down in the notes. That's why.
The sheriff. Okay, there's only one sheriff. At
You
least.
tell the sheriff I've been waiting for him.
Your sheriff or my sheriff?
I mean, we've ended the session, so you're not gonna get an answer from me.
No.
Yeah, sorry. Find out next, Sneak.
The mystery will have to stew.
I forgot to change my name and picture in here. Oh well.
It happens.
Now we
Joining
have to
this
be like,
session?
what does it
Or are you
mean?
just guest starring in this session?
Find out next time on Candlekeep Mysteries, Chapter 2, Candle Moving.
But what about find out next week?
Oh my god. Did we
Oh
level up?
my
Yep.
Yeah, we level up, DM. Come on.
Find out next.
Yeah, I think this is a reasonable time to level up. Yeah,
Oh, yes.
it made it.
Oh
'Cause
shit,
you can-
I was asking facetiously, but that's great.
I always ask facetiously.
Right. We level up to...
Wait.
It's been a couple of sessions since level 6 anyway. What, 3?
I mean,
Yeah.
for them it
Yeah.
has been. We've only had the one session of being level 6.
Nice.
How
the
have you
heck?
guys only had one session being level 6 despite being like 2 sessions ahead of us?
We
There's
had
3
like
sessions
5
now.
or 4 sessions of being level 5, I think.
What the heck did you guys do?
We were in the middle of a battle when we should have leveled up to 6.
It happens.
So
Unlucky.
it
Yeah,
got delayed by like 2 sessions basically.
Hmm.
Oh, I think I can show the picture. Yeah. Of let's see if I can. Let me see if I can show
If you mean
Oh, yeah.
the cowboy fella's picture.
Yeah, the full art is there.
oh,
Cover over it, I think. I set
He's
it
a
up.
gunslinging minotaur.
Gunslingatar.
A gunslingatar. There you go.
Sling guitar.
Gunslingatar.
Gunsling guitar.
Sling guitar.
Let's see.
I'm finally gonna do it, guys. I'm dipping out of cleric. I'm going into
Ooh.
rogue.
What?
Expertise?
So that way you can handle a pistol properly?
He's gonna start committing crimes.
I mean, if you're going for expertise, I think you could also go bard and still keep your spell